Hello. I might need to restart Discord. Okay, hello? There we go. Now I can hear you. Welcome
Can you
back.
hear me now?
I can.
Oh, good. Well, hello.
Hello.
Oh, man. How was everyone's New Year?
My new year was pretty uneventful. My mom was off with her fiance partying somewhere else, and I thought I would get an invitation somewhere, but that didn't happen. So I just stayed and
Oh.
worked on the website.
I'm sorry.
That's alright. Not much of a partier anyway. And now everything is frozen. Outside, that
That'll
is.
show 'em.
Yeah.
Where'd my clips go? So now I'm not sure what I want to do for chapter 1. After all this discussion and...
Well, it's pretty wide open.
We have so many squishies though. So many charisma squishies. There they are. Maybe I'll make a fightery guy.
Bangarang! Rubio!
Good old
Why?
Rufio.
Why are we in why are we in the Middle East all of a sudden?
I thought you of all people would recognize Tristram.
Oh, I know what this is. Makes me want to do a rift real quick. I've got a charge barb going now. Charge barb! I actually bought the IS-6 today in War Thunder. I am really liking that game at the moment. And it's free, so it's even better. It's like, you ever play World of Tanks, DJ?
I did, briefly.
It's like World of Tanks, but there's a battle mode in it called Realistic Battle Mode, where like once a tanks are always drawn onto the map, like you don't have to spot them. Like it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I like it. Like when a tank pops out, you actually have to see it. It doesn't have a name above its head. Special event past cultist for fleeting time. This town will appear many years ago. Okay, cool. Whatever. And like so, it's pretty neat. And it goes all the way up into like modern era battle tanks.
That's
So
pretty
I
sweet.
started with the. I'll stream it sometime. I'll be around this weekend. Me and Figgy play it. And like once you can retrain a crew to like go from one tank to the next. And once you buy that tank, you own it forever. You don't have to sell it. Pretty nice. Damn it! Now I gotta do a riff because you playing Tristram. Gotta get warmed up for Colossus. Colossus time. Watch out, it's Colossus. Get one shot, motherfuckers! They were casters. them desperate. Give me that poo poo. Tom, I think I should play that bard since you're going to be a rogue, and I came up with this awesome song of inspiration for rogues last night.
Well, I don't. I think Ian's gonna be a rogue.
Well, either one of it, I can play. I can sing it for both of you.
I want to hear it.
It's to the tune of TNT by a little band called AC/DC,
Uh huh.
and it's called
Never heard
TNT. Roll them dice. D&D, and we always fight. D&D, you're a perceptive rogue. D&D, don't let those traps explode. That's it.
You lose an inspiration point for that.
Oh, that was badass. Shut up. Don't be hating on my songs.
A brewmist.
What? A monk?
Something like that.
I got to play you last session, Brew.
How'd that go?
I didn't
You were
actually
passed
play
out in
you.
the corner. We got you a beer at the end when we got back to town. You survived. You didn't die.
Well, that's good. I mean, I haven't technically died yet, so.
True. You weren't knocked out either.
Oh, that's good. But less entertaining for the rest of everyone.
A lot more healing spells left over at the end of the night.
Yeah, well, that's not fun. So.
Hey, Calypso.
Calypso. Yes.
Meow.
You're gonna have to be somewhere that isn't on top of me while I do this, okay?
Meow. I'll get Freddy on Discord sometime, and Calypso and Freddy can fight. Because Freddy's not a big fan of other people either, or other cats, or anything. Really. He doesn't like anything. He doesn't even really like me, I don't think.
Sounds like a good animal.
If I didn't feed him, he probably wouldn't put up with me.
Well, that's how most animals should be.
I think for tonight I'm gonna need some scotch.
I have scotch. Well, I have American scotch, also known as bourbon. D&D. Star the map. Hey, Calypso! I can hear you still.
Very talkative cat.
It is a very talkative cat. Like, I have never seen a cat that talkative before. That or DJ's just really good at making cat sounds, and we all think Calypso's a talkative cat.
That is intense.
Make your brain think! Ooh, star on the map! Stars, stars, everywhere the stars. I don't have charge, oh, this is bad.
Alright, DM has alcohol.
Alright, I'm killing the Rift Guardian right now. So you can go ahead and start.
DM's gonna be doing a lot of combat tonight.
Does that mean the rest of us are?
Yes,
Or
the
you
rest of
just-
you too.
Fighting things
yeah.
in the background by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I want to fight stuff.
You'll be happy to know there are no puzzles left in this chapter, Colossus.
Yeah! Should have come in when Ares came into the game.
I lucked out, man.
Not a puzzle man, but I know some
I
people
don't mind
are.
puzzles. I don't know how good I would have been at that, but
I tolerate the puzzles because people in our group like puzzles.
Well, you know, you gotta cater to different people.
Yeah, that's why I tolerated them.
I think Lucy and Telric really liked that.
It was interesting. I wouldn't have done it by myself.
Hey, it's a Telric! He's a muted! Enjoy the Book of Mormon, homie!
It's a good
really
show.
Good from what my brother said. They cuss a lot, he said. Ancient legendary stone gauntlets. Are you fucking kidding me right now, game?
Mm.
Oh, they're not primals. Never mind. Ancient promise? Damn. Ancient puzzle ring. Okay. 2 puzzle rings and 1 rift. Awesome. Logging out. I'm still in the game, it sounds like. I'm just going to go ahead and roll initiative to begin the fight.
I think what we will do is, once the fighting starts, whenever you guys roll initiative once, and then you'll just keep it. 'Cause it's gonna go from one combat to the next.
If I roll a shitty initiative, I object! Wait a minute. My initiative roll up? Does my proficiency went up?
No.
No, that doesn't affect your initiative?
Yeah, initiative is just your dexterity. Okay, everybody here, everybody ready? Everybody got your drinks? Everybody warm? I can see things freezing outside already.
Oh, it wasn't that bad outside. It was a balmy 23 here today. I was outside working.
Now we actually have like a bunch of weather advisories and stuff, and my office
Yeah.
closed down.
Wow.
Well, I
We
mean,
have
it's,
a bunch of...
when it happens here, it's not just snow; it's a winter mix. So the rain
I
comes
know.
down and it freezes, and shit gets really shitty.
Dude, I know all about the freezing rain. We had 2 inches of it back in '09 when I just started working for the power company I worked for. Worked 300 hours in 3 weeks. They don't cancel the office when the weather gets bad and you work for the power company. Bought a new truck off that shit.
Whew.
Well, Uncle Sam took more than half of 1 paycheck because all 300 hours were considered overtime. Well, actually, 297 were overtime, 3 were double time because I worked 19 hours straight one day.
Good lord.
All right. Anyway, enough about me. Let's go kill some shit.
All right.
Do a ready check.
I'm gonna miss ready checks until battle for Azeroth.
Part of me is, and I don't
Later.
think part of me is.
Yeah, I told Turin. I'll be there next week for next week's raids, but after that, I'm gonna unsub. I gave him a week notice. I think a lot of
You've
people
got
are at
tank
that
bro
point.
trinkets, and you're quitting.
Well,
Tank
There's-
bro trinkets, and you're done.
with Mythic not as you know a focus, and this being the end of the expansion, and having been doing it for more than a year, I think I need to just stop and let Battle for Azeroth be all fresh for me.
I'm not quitting until I get my shoulders for Boomkin, and then I'm just gonna unsub the day I get.
I'm also probably dropping DJ. I kind of want to get my special trinket, but that's really the only reason I'm still playing at this point. So you're not alone.
All right. So, in our last interesting little session, you all were trapped like rats for a very long time. You were transported from the Greywood all the way to the city of Woodpine. You were taken into the dungeons there and locked up. And you had some interesting company. One Theodoric and a cleric known as Cecil. Partway through your capture, Theodoric got word that the Northerners were pushing back against the front lines. They had retaken Rayorfell and were marching on their way to make a counterattack at the heart of the
The North
south.
never forget. The North remembers!
So Theodoric stormed off, mentioning that he was going to hole up in Terria and gather his forces there to defend against the attack. Cecil was Cecil, and had a chat with Telric. You were joined by a new party member, partway through your capture. Alaric here helped bust you out, and shortly after being busted out, you've come to find out that the noble of the city, Edmund Dotor, had been planning a coup.
Coup
This
de
entire
ville?
time. Yeah, one of those.
We're gonna go get some Alizé.
So when you got out of the dungeon, you found that his men were attacking the Janus guards, and in no time at all, you had retaken Woodpine. You all settled in for a nice rest. Some of you didn't sleep that great. There were echoes of the nightmare that you had.
Good times.
Yeah, that was a really fun nightmare. So, as you wake up, you kind of hear a general hustle and bustle about the city. From outside your inn, I guess Brumus, you weren't here. You guys all got nice rooms at a nice inn here in Woodpine to stay in.
We drank a lot before we went to sleep, too.
Celebration.
Nice.
Yeah. I got you a beer, homie.
Celebrate good time.
Come on.
So, what's going on now?
You awake the day after all the events of last session.
It was for breakfast.
You hear a lot of hustle and bustle outside, but nobody's really bothering you in your rooms. Seems you've earned a bit of privacy.
Nice.
Just gonna. Where's the bathroom? I gotta pee. I just woke up.
In addition to a king-size bed, you got an oversized chamber pot.
Filling it up.
Disgusting.
All right.
It smell like ammonia, like all the way down the hall. So it's raunchy.
Raunchy pee.
I'll open up my door and look at the. Is it like a hallway?
Yeah, it's a hallway. You smell the smell of wonderful food being cooked downstairs.
I'm heading that way.
So you head downstairs. The barkeeper looks at Colossus, and she smiles and holds up a plate of sausage and eggs, and even some sweet rolls on there. And she takes another look at you and holds up a second plate, and then places it on the table. And she says, "When you are ready, Ophelia has requested you join her just outside the city. The armies are arriving now."
Oh boy.
Can I check and see if she poisoned my food?
Yeah, do investigation.
What?
I don't trust anybody. Natural 20 minus 1.
So, upon her setting the 2 plates of food down in front of you, you take your huge fingers and you start fingering through the food, just kind of looking at it with squinty eyes, sniffing it. The bartender looks a little uncomfortable, but you don't find any traces of poison.
I'm gonna eat that shit.
It's delicious.
Mm.
In fact, it is so good that you gain 5 temporary HP.
Woo! Yeah, that's what I need.
This one's breakfast.
I'll partake as well. I would think.
So you all go downstairs, and you have some of the best cooking that you've ever had. The barkeep kind of smiles shyly. Well, are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Otis, you gonna eat them sweet rolls?
Uh, planned on it.
Okay.
Can I go check on Milo? in
Uh,
the morning?
yeah, okay. You go check on Milo. Um, he's still a bit out of it, but he seems alright. I guess Telric can type, so, for now he can type. So he says Urgle Gurgle.
Oh God, he's a Murloc! He's turned into a Murloc! Oh
I
no!
knew it all along.
Oh no! I'm gonna go kill. No.
Telric
Gotta
seems
kill
like
the
he needs a bit more sleep. Milo.
I just want to make sure he's okay. But doing good.
Eventually he wakes up and he also partakes, and anybody who does partake in breakfast gets 5 temporary HP. That lasts indefinitely.
Boy.
All right, guys, I'm going back to the north. Mission accomplished. I got what I came here for. 5 HP. Okay. Brew now has 12 HP.
You look
Yes.
at Milo, and he's kind of on autopilot. Wait, did you pass, Brewmist?
What?
You
I
said
didn't
pass?
No.
I said yes.
Oh, okay.
Brew missed 6 breakfasts to get 30 temporary H points.
No. I ate as much as I could.
Yeah, Milo seems to be on autopilot. As for the rest of you, the barkeep informs you that Ophelia is waiting for you just outside of town. The army should be arriving soon.
Oh. Well, thank you much.
That nobody cut corners close will lose Milo. He's /follow.
I'm gonna go ahead and start heading out towards Ophelia.
Alright, y'all wanna go?
You just gonna leave us?
Wow.
I mean, I still don't know if I'm like technically part of your group yet.
Okay.
So
How
Mhm.
rude. Well,
Yeah.
now you're not.
Yeah, we were about to vote on it, and you just walked up and left.
Yeah.
well, wouldn't it be better to
Yeah.
vote when I'm not there? Just
No, I don't give a damn. I'll vote right in front of you. All right, let's go. Let's just go find it. We'll vote later.
As you get outside, you see off in the distance hordes upon hordes of cats.
Cats. Oh God, not cats.
I'm just going back to my room. Back to my room.
I think my bed's calling me.
Get the beer and just go day drinking.
You see hordes upon hordes of soldiers, and Colossus, you instantly recognize them as northern soldiers.
Yeah,
They
that's
are.
my people.
They are indeed your people. They look huge.
But not as big as me.
Not as big as Colossus. Colossus is exceptionally big, even for a north
Yeah.
person. But they're coming up on the city. They're still, a ways out. Ophelia is standing outside, and she is with a woman that you haven't seen before.
Mm.
As you approach... There's Ophelia. There you go. Tiny little Ophelia.
Oh,
As you approach, the two women turn to look at you. Alaric, you've seen this other woman before. It's your commander from the Eye.
okay.
And your commander nods to you. She says, "Good job."
I nod back to her and say, wasn't too difficult. Nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, after chatting with Ophelia and the retaking of Woodpine, I think it is time for the Eye to come out of the shadows. It's a consolidation, a concentrated attack right at the heart of Janus's forces. If we can knock out their leadership, there's a pretty good chance the rest of the dominoes will fall. She kind of looks at Alaric Alaric, I would like you to join this unit. She motions to the other adventurers that you helped rescue, as well as Ophelia.
No unit.
Very well. I'd be honored to fight with them.
Yes. You are a very good operative. At this point, your skills have surpassed my best by twofold. You'd be better suited for the kinds of missions that this group will carry out.
Very well. I'm happy to assist in any way I can.
She does what is the eye salute. Whatever
Is
that
that
may
like a
be.
wink? A winky? Winky wink?
It's a hand motion. It's it's a gang sign basically.
Or you like spell out I with your fingers instead of blood?
I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You're not a member.
No, it's like the thumb and like your pointer finger together, you know, with like the other three down.
Can't we see it?
Oh,
Aren't you
maybe
doing
you
it
are.
right now?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I'm totally making it right now. So too bad you guys can't see.
The North never forgets.
So after that, the Eye's commander goes off, presumably to regroup with the rest of the Eye, and give them orders. As for Ophelia, she stays there. She kind of echoes what the commander said. Well, good job. You all have survived until now.
Did
Hardest.
you think we wouldn't?
The odds were against us for a while there, but the pendulum is starting to shift. This is looking less and less like a guerrilla resistance and more like an army. She motions to the all the northerners coming up to join you. I love working with northerners. They're so self-sufficient. They all have their own camping supplies. Logistics are easy. They do eat a lot, though.
We don't get this small by not eating. Are they all like shirtless too, or are they like burning up?
Some of them, some of them are shirtless. A lot of them are dressed still in like the furs of the north, and the ones that are dressed in the furs look really, really hot and uncomfortable, because this is the hottest summer that Spiria's ever seen. So, yeah, they're not looking too great.
So how's my tan looking these days? Because I've been shirtless this entire campaign.
Your tan's looking beautiful. You look beautiful, Colossus.
Yeah, I oiled up, polished my armor before this battle.
What arm? Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna try to like grab Nivy.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
It's not like her. I'm just like, hey, come here. Like, grab her on the shoulder and like, I'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with Milo?
Thank you.
It's hard to explain. Something about he thinks that guy was a dragon, like the dragon.
Like the dragon we're going to kill?
I'm not sure, and I don't know how much it was true or not, or if it was just shock. But I don't know.
But you think he's still?
But I think he needs some rest.
Well, Milo's with us, right?
Yeah.
He said he was /follow. Okay.
Yeah, you /follow.
Yeah.
You don't think he's like on their side, do you?
No, I think he'll be okay. He's still with us, but
He's having a bad day.
Like he's got a migraine.
apparently looking over at him while he's pointing up at the sky. But I think he's gonna need some time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have to worry about him hurting us, but we might want to just kind of watch him.
Okay. What's our next move?
As you finish conversing, you see 3 northerners riding ahead of the horde to come up and greet you. As they show up, they dismount, and they first look at Ophelia and give little nods of acknowledgement, but then they look at Colossus, and all three of them burst into wide smiles. Brother, Colossus! The one,
Hello.
the one in front, you recognize him. The one in front got lost because his GPS went down. And the one in
Hated
front,
that.
you recognize him. His name is Rayor.
I'll
And
walk up to Rayor and act like I'm doing like a secret handshake for him, so that Alert can't see it. Be like, I'm not. You're not the only one with secret handshakes around here.
he kind of looks at your handshake and he awkwardly mimics the motions and then laughs. What are they filling your head with down here, brother? Ha 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 ha. And he gives you a big old northern hug.
Yeah, I'll give him a hug and try to pick him up off the ground.
Okay.
Like a big bear hug where you pick somebody up.
Yeah. Strength versus strength. Let's see who lifts who. Oh yeah, you lift him up. After the welcoming, he sits back down. He kind of clears his throat. Word has reached us of your heroic deeds. You have been making a good name for us, and with perfect timing too. We're about to smash these dragon lovers into tiny little pieces, and then nobody will bother us again.
Well, I mean, people can come visit us, right? Just
Well,
not cause trouble.
Visitors, yes, visitors are welcome, but I have spoken with Ophelia here. We will be helping you. In exchange, the North will have complete sovereignty. We will be our own nation, brother.
Oh yeah,
That's a pretty good deal.
that seems legit. We just gotta kill. We just gotta kill Janice.
Indeed, we have to stop the threat. Ophelia nods. Well, as everybody arrives, we shall consolidate our forces and set up a war camp. Our next move, unfortunately, will be to assault Terria. Our guerrilla tactics won't work this time. Janice has caught word of our counterattack, and he's taken steps to prepare. Theodoric included. There's no feasible way for us to go around Terria without opening up our flank for an attack from within. We have to take that castle if we're to mount any kind of assault on their forces.
All right then, let's take a castle, I guess.
Well, castles, by nature, are very hard to take, Ophelia says. But I think I know something that could help with that. She motions back towards Woodpine, and you see one of the huge gates open. There, you see catapults being pushed out of the gates, followed by Edmund Dotor himself, sort of helping guide them out of the gates. Yes, yes, yes. Keep pushing. Come on, put your backs into it. You have a long way to go to Terria. And looking around,
Ooh.
he comes up to you guys, and he smiles. Yes, it's not easy to keep a bunch of siege weapon construction a secret, but I managed it.
What's the range on these catapults?
Just outside of longbow range, I think.
Cool.
Yes, they'll have to be properly defended, though. They make for very good targets, you see.
So is that what we're gonna be doing? Guarding a catapult?
Yes. Ophelia butts in. I will be frank. The lot of you are the best fighters that we have in our entire army.
Okay, Frank, I'll be Colossus.
The unique abilities that you've demonstrated and the sheer skill sincerely outclasses anybody else we have to bring to bear. So yes, it does fall on you for the most critical parts of the assault.
To
Well,
bring a bear?
Well, she looks at Colossus. You will be bringing a bear, but you'll also be bringing to bear your skills.
Ah.
I'm gonna get my bear back? Is that what you said?
You are the bear, Colossus.
Ah. I really want that bear back.
You will be guarding the catapults. There is a wall that inside sources tell me is not properly reinforced. It's an old part of the castle, crumbling. The catapults will have the easiest time of it. Once the wall falls, I want you to go into the breach and climb on top of the wall. There, open the front gates to Terria so that the rest of the army may come in and assault from within.
Oh boy.
How many catapults are there?
You count about 5.
There's quite a few. I don't know. I'm not counting the 5.
Oh, barbarian can only make it to up to 3.
There's this. I just hold up a hand. I was like, "There's one hand of catapults. One hand of catapults."
That's some pretty good counting.
Yeah. Count the 2 hands, and that's about it. So, are we doing this today? Are we gonna sleep on it? Did I get up and just eat breakfast for the heck of it?
We have a 1-day journey to Terria.
Let's keep going.
We'll start today, make camp at the nightfall, and assault in the morning.
Anybody need to do anything before we leave Woodpine?
I think so. We can buy some more rations.
Can we go see if there's a place that has any like heel strips or anything? Since we're out of those.
Now that you mention it, you do notice a peculiar tent outside of Woodpine.
Peculiar-looking tent.
Yeah, it is. You will notice a peculiar tent set up near the outside of Woodpine here. And you see mist sitting outside of it. You also recognize the tent to look very similar to Sheila's tent, the orc from the forest.
Oh.
I don't know how much gold we have. Telric was keeping up with that.
Oh, that's true. Maybe he has it on his character sheet. Let me take a look.
Let's say maybe it was like 700?
I think it was like 16,000.
Well, everything will just be at 1,600 gold apiece.
I'd like to buy out while I can.
On an Excel sheet.
He's got it on an Excel sheet. But it looks like he can look it up.
What kind of damn phone does he have? Instead of enjoying the Book of Mormon, he's looking at how much gold we have. Priorities.
Well, if you go over to the tent, Sheila does
Yeah,
greet you. She greets you warmly. You look around and you notice that most of the people that you saw in Haven are sort of camped around the tent. They seem to be sticking together. They look, you know, the orcs and the elves and the gnomes especially look a bit overwhelmed, being outside of their forest and being in human territory. But they seem very gracious when you come up to them. Mist personally stands and she gives the spaced out Telric a very large hug. Thank you. You saved my life back there. We're willing to do anything it takes to help quell this threat and get rid of Janice. To that end, Sheila has agreed to let you take any potions that you would like. However, she warns that if you are to drink more than one at a time, the effects could either cancel each other out or, with too much, be toxic to you.
Or give us superpowers.
Turn us into Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on.
So to that end, Sheila offers you all each of the stat increasing potions. That's the Fox's
Ooh.
Cunning, Boar's Strength. She says, take them, these are free, but I only have 2 of each.
Kind of wondering if I should take one of them wisdom ones.
I can use one.
Well, if I go up to 12, that gives me a plus. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna take. Nobody else here uses strength, do they?
No.
I'll just take the 2 strength ones for now.
Okay. You've got 2 potions of Bull Strength. That is plus 2 strength for 2 hours.
I'll take the charisma ones.
Plus 2 charisma for 2 hours.
I'm not taking them. I'm just like putting them in my bag.
I guess I can take one of the decks if Brew wants to get the other one.
Brew went AFK.
I'll take both the decks. Just for now.
Yeah, just take them both for now.
I'll take the wisdom ones. But I'll just take one. I don't need.
Is cleric wisdom based or?
Yes.
Yes, they
All
are.
right. Just take the other one, and you can. Maybe Milo can use it.
I think
Milo's got a wisdom one.
Okay, we'll have 3 wisdom ones total.
So she only
What
has
about
2.
him?
She says, I can have another one prepared by the time we get to our camp outside Terria, but I absolutely have to have the gold for that one because I need to use it as a catalyst.
What about any of them healing strip one thing leaves?
Healing packs. Ah, yes. I figured you wouldn't need those anymore. But I do have some
Well-
here. She offers 2 medium healing packs and 4 small healing packs to you.
I'll just give them to Nivy for now.
Thank you. These come in very handy. They get hit a lot.
All right, thanks, Sheila. You coming with us? You gonna fight?
I won't be fighting, but I will be part of the camp. The Hunters of Haven voted overwhelmingly to join you on this assault, and I agreed with them. My skill in combat may not be there, but I can support you the best I can with my alchemy.
Do you have anything that you could whip up that would make like a loud noise and cause a distraction?
That doesn't sound like the domain of alchemy.
I don't know anything about alchemy.
You could ask your friend Otis here.
Hey, what's up?
Were you not listening to me?
Loud noises? If you shout, that's usually pretty loud.
I was thinking like a smoke bomb we could throw and distract them, or a stink bomb or something, just to distract.
I could make a noise with magic if you wanted me to.
Okay, so just keep that in your back pocket for now.
Alright.
Nobody. Did we get any? No, we didn't get any. God, nobody. The Titanite bracers, they're gone. Dang. All right, let's go.
Sheila
guess.
hears you mention Titanite. She says, well, a city as big as this. There might be a blacksmith around that has some available.
We're not going anywhere. Does Titanite work on longbows or arrows?
Titanite does work on bows.
I hear y'all was talking about this Titanite. What exactly is that?
It's a rock that is hard to come by. That is on my axe now. makes me hit harder and truer and kill shit faster.
Yeah.
Takes a blacksmith to put it on there, and every time they want more of it to do the exact same damn thing. I don't understand it. I think they're pocketing some of it and reselling it.
So I gave you a +1 bow to start with, Ares. The way magic equipment works in this game is that there isn't actually magic equipment. It is equipment that is upgraded with an ore known as Titanite. This is an extremely rare ore that nobody quite knows the origin of, and can be smithed into weapons. The first upgrade takes 1, the second upgrade takes 2, third takes 4, and fourth takes 8. Each time you upgrade, you can choose to add 1 to the attack or 1 to the damage, and you can't go up to the next tier until you have 1 and 1, or 2 and 2. So you gotta stay mostly kind of even.
Right. I'm at 2 and 2 right now.
Okay, so since I have 1 in the bow, I could get, or 1 to hit, I could get the other 1 for damage. Or I'd
you-
have to.
You have a +1 to damage too, because I give you a straight.
Oh yeah.
I give you a straight +1, so that's +1 +1. So your next upgrade would cost 4 Titanite shards.
Mine is going to cost like 12.
You can't upgrade yours with Titanite shards anymore.
I don't know that.
It takes something a bit more potent, something that isn't going to be in Chapter 0 to go past +2.
Well, let's go to the blacksmith anyway and see if we can't get that bow a little better, a little fancier.
Okay. So you go to the blacksmith. Oops.
Have we been? We've never been here before, have we?
Woodpine's blacksmith?
Yeah.
No. This is a
Okay.
new person.
Okay.
He's got, the strong arms you would expect of a smith. And he kind of regards you as you come in. He says, "Huh. Good-looking group of usurpers. How can I help you?"
Rumor has it you might have or know the location of some Titanite.
Titanite?
Yeah.
You have discerning tastes. His eyes immediately go to your axe, and he smiles and nods. Well, yours looks like it's got a lot of it in it already.
Yeah.
But
A little bit.
if some of you need some, I happen to have 8 shards back here.
8 shards.
Yes, I've been keeping them, hush-hush for a personal project, just to see what the limits of this material is. But given the circumstances, I'd be willing to part with them for, 50 gold apiece.
Anyone?
I've got 3 and I'm maxed out. If y'all want it,
Let's see, I'm looking at the party gold.
we have 342 party gold.
Yeah.
We had way more than that. Did we use a bunch?
You had to pay 500 gold to get that long rest from Charon before you fought Claude. Because
How much gold would I have had on my person before I joined?
6,000?
starting gold for level 4, and you're also a member of the Order or you're a member of the Eye. You were probably getting paid pretty well, so let's say you started off with 500 gold.
Oh!
I'll drop 200 on
money at
4 of
all?
those shards, poor favor.
Yeah, he does.
I was
Jesus.
gonna watch him just whip it out. Fuck.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't whip it out. We're in public.
Alright, so you pay
My
200.
apologies.
So for our dazed and confused mace swinging buddy, if we wanted to give him, would the +1 to hit work with his necklace he's wearing?
It would. Because the necklace just lets him attach his wisdom to his attack. However, he took that gem out. And now
That's
he's
right.
got a
He's wearing
different
the
gem
double gem.
out.
And Brumist has a +1 on his spear already.
So he takes your gold and he says, "Yeah, considering the circumstances, I'll do the labor for free as well." He kind of takes your bow and... I'm not going to show you these secrets. It's a craft secret. Maybe if you were skilled, I'd show you how to do this, but let me just work my magic here. Maybe about 15 minutes. He goes to the back and you hear hammering sounds. When he comes back out, your bow, he actually looks a bit sheepish, and he's like, I forgot to ask, would you like me to improve the accuracy on this bow, or the speed at which it fires arrows?
I'd prefer the accuracy if you don't mind.
Okay.
Speed. I'll make a vehicle.
So when he brings it back out, you see it's got more of the strangely colored titanite etched into it. He says this should shoot better now. So your bow now has a +2 to the attack and +1 to damage.
Thank you kindly, sir.
And that took all 4.
Yes. And so
So
now
it
you're...
would take 8 to get him a true +2/+2.
Well, the speed.
Well, speed makes your arrows shoot faster, which does more damage. Not like how fast he fires the bow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh.
Do we want to use the party gold and buy the other 4 and hold on to them, or do we just want to say we're good? Because I'm not going to use any more, unfortunately.
Y'all might consider taking the 4 of these, in case you happen to find another collection of titanite somewhere.
Or I could put another damage on my bow.
You need 4 more. You need 8.
Oh, I need 8 just to do the damage one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
1, 2,
Oh,
4,
okay.
8.
I thought it was 4 per tier, like for each tier it required 4 for both.
No.
It doubles
Okay.
every time.
Cool.
Alright, well,
And then after that, it's not titanite, but something else that isn't in Chapter 0.
so 200 gold for the rest of them things.
Yep.
You're not going to cut us a deal because we bought all 8. Like, buy 6, get 2 free.
I think
Roll.
50's already a nuts deal.
Roll persuasion.
A master negotiator over there. Oh, wow, I'm so good at this, guys.
250. No, 200 for the rest of them.
I mean, it's y'all's choice too. It's everybody's gold.
I mean,
That'll leave us with 142 party gold. I mean, maybe them soldiers will have some gold on them. We can loot back. All right, fuck it. We'll buy it. Nobody else wants to make it. Add it.
He hands over the 4 titanite and takes your gold.
4.
Thank you. It's a strange material. I think as time goes on here, we'll find out more about it.
I hope so.
Is there anything else?
Do you have anything else that will aid us in killing a dragon?
I
Or
think
storming a castle?
I think that axe and that bow that you're carrying and this gentleman's spear is probably sufficient enough. Sharper and truer than any weapon I could create with normal metals.
well, thanks.
All right, let's head to Pronto.
Yeah, let's go engage these combats.
Now we're gonna camp first.
Oh,
Okay.
assuming the trip is uneventful.
We're in Woodpine
So-
and we're going to Frontera.
Yep. So as you're traveling with the army, you sort of take stock of the... yeah, I was just about to do that. Thank you. We need
There's
like
where
the...
we'll camp.
Yeah, there you go. Traveling montage, go. So, so as you travel, you take stock of the variety of people that have joined this Mishmash army. There are a lot of Northerners, all of which seem very friendly to Colossus. Colossus seems to have become something of a legend among them.
He's my people.
There are a lot of Westerners, you see a whole platoon wearing berets.
Hey!
Like you say, fuck it!
They finally catch sight of Otis, and they all raise their arms up for Kent.
For Kent, mate!
That's great.
You see Snake.
Oh,
Is he in a box?
He's not in a box. He's riding a horse. But he breaks formation with his platoon to go over to Otis. This is the best. I've never been part of a war before.
I don't believe it, Snake. What are you doing away from Kent?
Everybody got a fire in their belly to come and help you out, and I did too. Though I gotta be honest, a lot of these Janus soldiers look pretty loaded, and there's gonna be a lot of Janus soldier corpses when we're done.
Yeah, that explains it. Well, it's good to see you, Snake.
Yeah, well, I'll be helping you any way I can. Mostly staying on the back lines and looking for opportunities to get in unhurt. But
yeah. Quite safe.
yeah. Good seeing you again, Otis. We're all rooting for you. Give 'em hell.
Otis will nod and shout again. For Kent!
For Kent!
Yeah. My guys.
You see a troop of elves looking a little bit awkward on their horses. They ride up to join Nevi. And they kind of talk in excited whispers. We've never been, this far outside of the Greywood. Mist was adamant that we come and help you, though, after everything you did for us.
Did you use all the help we could get? It's not gonna be easy.
No, it isn't. They do look at us strangely, but the ones that don't wear the colors of that dragon, they've been friendly enough. Maybe after this war is over, we won't have to hide in the forest anymore.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes.
Yes. And finally, there is a lone person. You recognize him, Ares. He's part of the Eye. And he rides up to hail you. Alaric.
I give him a sneaky salute that so Colossus can't see.
Alaric. Gosh, doesn't it feel good to not have to hide in the shadows anymore? We're finally doing this.
Feels good, but I have to say the shadows is where I'm at my home, my friend. You too. It's safer there. All this up front battle stuff, this isn't really my thing, but if it gets me a shot at old Theodoric, well, I'll definitely be able to take it.
Word has it, Theodoric is the one leading the defense here at Prontera. You might get your chance today, or you might get your chance tomorrow, friend.
I've been waiting a long time for that. Many years. Hell, I guess I do have him to thank, though, because if it wasn't for him, I'd probably be on the other side today.
Well, we can all be thankful for that. We'll support you best we can. You do your part, we'll do ours.
Very well. Death to Janus, my brother.
Death to Janus. Alright. So the rest of the ride goes uneventfully.
Whoops.
Oh, thanks for waking up and helping.
Brumus fell off his horse.
Sorry, I'm pretty tired.
All you do is drink
It's alright.
and punch and spear. Alright, we're here. We're camping. We made it.
So, this region, it's a lot of flatlands with some hills. You find a good hill that is a few miles out from Prontera, and you start setting up camp there. Everybody kind of goes to their little cliques. You know, the Northerners sticking with Northerners, Westerners sticking with Westerners, and all the Fae are kind of clustered together, trying not to cause a scene. Um, yeah, night has fallen, and you all share a tent. Such as wartime, you don't get personal tents.
No tent.
I do like tents that are personal.
Morale seems high. Everybody seems, they seem to be getting along really well. Some of the more curious folks are going and talking with the Fae, and the elves seem, they seem to be willing to share what they've been up to for the past 985 years since egress. Just swapping stories. The overall spirit is that we actually have a chance.
Are they like pulling out like legs and gnawing on them for dinner?
So you see one human look very shocked and scared by one of the elves' sharp teeth, shall we say. But then the elf quickly goes to reassure them. Like, no, no, no. We don't eat sapient flesh. It's a hard rule. We only eat the flesh of non-sapient beings, much like you. And
Or anything that's dead.
And our bodies simply allow us to process it raw.
Hmm. I'm gonna make my way over to the Northerners and see if there's any like northern food that I haven't been able to eat in a while for dinner.
So you make your way up there, and lo and behold, you see a group of large shirtless men gathered around a fire, and they've got a very nice spit roast going on of northern tuskog, a delicacy.
Yeah, boy.
Haha! We found this one just south of the river. You,
A
my
nice
friend,
one.
you get the prime cut. Colossus the bear.
Huh.
You can hear me from across the camp. You're welcome.
Tried to kill me. I'm gonna eat my prime cut of Tuskox,
Tuskog. It's like a hog,
there
but
any-
with huge tusks.
like a wild boar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Are there any like woods or trees nearby?
There is a smattering.
I'd like to go find some and brood silently.
Too edgy.
and
Too
you,
edgy.
and the brooding was done, silently. All right. So as the night progresses, everybody goes to sleep, having gotten their marching orders for the next morning. And I assume that the rest of you eventually wind up getting to bed, getting to sleep.
I'm gonna stay up and keep guard for a little while. Just in case.
You know the general location of Terria. You know that it's a few miles to the east of where you've camped out. But you've set things up in this nice little secluded valley, such that you can't really be seen, but on the other hand, you can't see Terria from where you are. However, outside of a few wild critters wandering around, there doesn't seem to be any activity.
Alright, I'll hang out for a bit, then I'll go on to bed.
Alright. I'm gonna need each of you to make wisdom saves again.
Well, we're all gonna die in our dreams again.
Not Alaric, sorry. Alaric doesn't need to make one.
Yeah, I
I'll
made
just,
it anyway.
I'll just use his roll, it's cool. Alright, I'll take that.
Nailed it.
Okay.
What about Milo? Does Milo make one?
Milo makes one. Let me look at his character sheet. I can just do that, because this is roll 20. Damn, Milo. Rolling low. Um,
With +7.
so, Nevi and Otis, once again, you have trouble getting to sleep. You don't have a good night's sleep. You have flashbacks to the nightmare where you all died. You lose that 5 temporary HP.
Oh,
Good while it lasted.
yeah.
Some good marching HP we had. Man, I always like temporary HP for a march.
But that's just Otis and Nevi that lose it. Everybody else still has it. All right. Morning comes. The sun starts peeking out from behind the horizon. Everybody is sort of up and out of their tents at this point. You hear everybody coming into formation outside of your tent.
Oh boy.
Are we just gonna do like a head-on assault, or are we gonna try to bamboozle them?
After you step outside, Ophelia is waiting to give you your orders. Well, unfortunately, the time for bamboozlement has passed. Terria, classic southern architecture. Although that weak point in the wall, they probably won't be expecting us to know that. Yes, this will be a head-on assault, and many will lose their lives today. Hopefully, with enough luck, not many. I trust you all remember your mission. You must keep those catapults safe.
Kill mustache. I mean, yeah, keep the catapults safe.
I have heard that Theodoric Waltzoff is the one heading up this defense.
Who?
The battle won't be truly won until Theodoric is slain. When you get that gate open, it falls on you to confront him. Be wary. He'll fight dirty if he's cornered.
Does he know magic?
I could not say that for sure. But Alaric might know that answer. Alaric, you know that he's not magical.
No, magic isn't really his thing.
What's his favorite weapon?
Well, remembering back from our days, he definitely has skill with a longbow. And I think, if I remember right, he preferred longsword. When in close combat, of course.
Okay. No poison or anything on his weapons or anything.
I mean, that I probably wouldn't know.
Thought you guys were homies.
You do remember,
It's been a few years.
you do remember other members of the Pathfinder preferred to dip their weapons in a potent poison.
Okay. Good enough.
And that if Theodoric is around, other members of the Pathfinders might also be.
Around?
Yeah, there's gonna be more than just him. If you didn't catch the drift already, I used to be part of a group known as the Pathfinders down in the south, working for Janus under Theodoric himself. So, you could say everything I know I learned from him.
So which one of our throats are you gonna slit?
Real funny, big man.
Let's go kill some motherfuckers.
Yeah, time's a wasting.
Let's
Alright.
get the marching.
Ugh.
How's Milo looking this
Cat
morning?
fly ho.
How's Milo looking?
Milo's looking still out of it. Looking like he's on follow.
I'm gonna go up and just like tap him on the head a little bit, like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Didn't sleep well last night.
You all got for the battle today?
Better than ever. I'm ready.
Good. Get that mace ready, buddy.
Mhm.
Go. Let's
All
march to
right.
Frontera.
You hear the voice of Rayor, the Northerner, ring out, "Men, forward!" And the armies begin to march. The catapults bringing up the rear.
I guess we should hang back with the catapults. That's our like mission.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to hang with the catapults?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
That's what we were told to do.
You come up on Frontera. You finally get your first look at the southern city. It is a walled city with a big stone wall surrounding a keep and a myriad of other buildings. It doesn't have the sheer size that Woodpine has, but it's got that distinctive southern architecture. Lots of decorations on the buttresses and things like that.
Has like Otis or anybody ever been here?
The south? Milo and Alaric have been around the south.
Okay.
So, the armies have gathered up. You are well outside of longbow range at this point. You kind of take stock of what Frontera has in terms of defenses. Looks like the walls are, of course, manned. Archers lining up all along the outside. You see a forward force of ground forces outside of the front gate, ready to meet the army. So as the entire army rolls up, staying outside of longbow range, you see Ophelia and Edmund just Ophelia and Edmund giving orders to the catapults, and you.
What kind of ammo
Yes.
do we have for these catapults?
Big rocks on carts.
Like 500-600 pound rocks or bigger?
Yeah. I'd say that's what they launched in the old days, right?
That and cows.
Smaller catapults.
Well, I mean, they have those like balls of oil too that they would launch that would explode. So I didn't know if we brought anything like that with us.
Let's just go with giant rocks.
Okay.
We're not in Renaissance times yet.
Okay.
So they kind of gather up, and Rayor steps up, and he makes an emboldened speech to the entire army. It's very rallying. It's all full of fury and fervor. I didn't write it out, so I'm not going to recreate it.
Is he speaking in a northern or a common?
He's speaking in common, since the army is it's not all northern yet. And everybody gives their battle cries. You hear a northern shout. You hear, "For Kent!"
Okay.
The eye doesn't really have a battle cry, since this isn't usually their modus operandi, but they seem ready for combat.
My boys.
And Ophelia shouts out, "Just the forward forces for now. The full assault will begin when the main gate is open. Wait for the breach, everybody." All right.
Telrick's doing his best Leary.
So with that,
Character sheet.
the forward forces start to move on.
We're with the forward forces because we're with the catapults, right?
Yes.
Hey guys, turn around! You're facing the wrong. What kind of army is this? Where'd
So
you
the-
find these people?
So the catapults have two operators. I said there were 5 catapults, didn't I?
You did.
Well,
There was one hand worth of catapults.
there was one hand worth of catapults. Unfortunately, 2 of them got damaged on the way over. And I neglected to mention that.
Christ.
Who was in charge of the catapult movement? Come right up here right now. We're gonna have a chit chat. Alert! Kill him when he gets up here. Come on up. It's okay.
I think it was you.
That was not me. Why are you up there with the bad guys, Otis?
I've defected.
All the people from Kent throw their bandanas down and turn around and ride home.
Alright. So you're outside of longbow range, but upon seeing the threat of the catapults, you see a forward force of soldiers start to move up on the catapults. And now, let's do initiative. And the bad guys are all going to go on one initiative because there's 7 of them in Jesus Christ.
Whew. Yeah, I'm never gonna get to go 4 for the entire round. Jesus.
It's okay. It just means when you do go, it'll be all the more impressive.
Okay. There's... And Bruce at 19. Alright, now I'm going to roll for the catapults. Which do not have an initiative.
Natural 20. Oh, 2 rolled, 1 rolled good.
Alright. So, let's get started here. First up is going to be Catapult 2. The operators load up a piece of ammunition onto the catapult and fire it off. Hitting the wall.
Is that the middle one?
Yeah. That's the middle one. Let me write these down. Because they're actually, I made them part of the map.
We can't move the catapults?
You cannot move the catapults. They are stationary. Alright, so Catapult 2, the 2 operators, one of them loads up the ammunition with some struggle, and the second one fires it off. You see it arc through the sky and collide with the wall, dealing appreciable damage to it. You see the wall integrity go down to 90.
To 0, we won, guys! Woo! That was easy. Let's kill these fuckers and go get the mustache.
The forward force in front of you is riding up to attack the catapults. You hear Ophelia's voice ring out, "Protect the catapults and their men." And we're on to Brewmist. Your turn.
Good time.
Sorry, I'm like pretty out of it right now.
Your mission is to defend these catapults from those guys up there.
Well, I'm not gonna run and gun, because that's a lot of people. So I'm gonna just chillax and make sure my body's here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take those 5 steps and hang out.
Alright. Alaric?
Okie dokie. I am going to go ahead and shift back a little bit, I think, because I'm pretty close. Yeah, I'm going to shift back behind the tanks. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot at the sergeant.
Okay.
Let me see my spells here. I'm going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on him. And then fire my first shot at him with a sharpshooter.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to update my macro for the +1 to the sharpshooter.
Yep.
Oh god, 4. So 10.
That one doesn't hit the sergeant. It goes wide of its target.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and shoot again. Same thing. That's a natural 20.
Mm-hmm. Roll that damage.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
Okay, so let's see.
It should automatically factor in your crit.
Well, the thing is, like, the macro doesn't really work for the. I can't get the damage to work on it, so I can just manually do it, and it's double all dice rolls, correct?
Yes.
Oh, so the hunter's mark too. Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit. Hmm.
28.
Bye, Felicia.
Man, almost. So your shot hits a vital area. You have pierced his heart, and he's bleeding profusely. Um,
Yeah.
he looks extremely weak and like he's on the verge of death already.
Okay, and then I'll use my horde breaker to fire at the one next to him.
Left or right? You get-
We'll go left.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, we'll go left.
Okay.
So same thing, sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
20. $23.
So your arrow lands in his chest, and he crumples and dies.
Plus 15. Holy.
I mean, that's what GWM does.
I know that's just crazy.
Oh, yeah. So you have killed that soldier.
So this is what it's like to watch me.
Does Hordebreaker let you keep going? I forget.
No, it's only it
Only
says
one?
on each turn when I make a weapon attack, I can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature within 5 feet.
Okay.
So I think it's only once. Otherwise, that would be insane
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. Okay.
for a level 1 feature.
Yeah. All right. So you severely wound the sergeant, and you take out the guard the soldier next to him. And we're on the Navy.
There's not really a whole lot I want to do because I'm not really gonna go up there. Cause fuck that.
Take out the soldier.
Why is everybody
I
so
can't
scared
do
of going?
anything to him.
You can't throw a fireball?
Or vine whip him? Or
Have you seen what I do with my firewalls? They don't do shit.
He's got
lightning
one
bolt?
move.
They're
Yeah,
really
he's very.
pathetic.
Just he try. It's better than doing nothing. Just try.
You're gonna give me like a pep talk over there.
Just do it. Do it, Shia LaBeouf. Just do it.
No. Oh no.
It was an 8. See? You see what happened?
Because you didn't believe. You must believe.
Your produce flame misses its target,
Well, that's my turn.
and we
What,
are
what
on.
else were you gonna do?
I was gonna do guidance to give someone something, but you know, it's fine.
Whatever.
And we are on to the
He can't
Troop.
get to the-
which is gonna move up as far as they can.
Oh. I am freaking last on initiative. Gosh damn it!
I mean, it works because they're all gonna run towards you, and then you can go.
I have 40 foot of movement speed now, though. I could have got to them. I'm about to fuck that sword
And
up.
now you can just go right to them and then run to another one.
Reckless great weapon master everything.
So the soldiers move up to threaten the catapults. Otis, your turn.
Oh, cool. I will throw some split fireballs.
All right. Name your targets. We got
on
one.
the sergeant, one
Okay.
on this guy, one on that guy. In that order.
What was the
Yeah, I
last
didn't
guy?
see the third one.
Oh, sorry, I didn't click. That one, sure.
Okay. Yep.
1, 2, 3. Great.
All right. The first two miss. Your third one hits on that soldier. And it's 2d10 now.
Yes.
Plus your ring.
Oh, that is 5, 10, 17. If I'm
17.
doing the math right there, because that 1 is a 2.
Okay. So 17, and then did you do your that's your d6 there for your gem?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. So your firebolt only hits one of its targets, but it is a really good hit. This soldier looks extremely wounded.
And
yeah.
it was that guy right there. How do I ping him? It was that guy. Okay, I know who it is. Okay.
Yeah, the green dot over the guys, those are friendlies. They're operating the catapults for you. Protect them. And we're on Catapult 3's turn, which is going to launch a volley at the wall. You see the wall, take a bit of damage. Its integrity has dropped by 10%. Colossus, your turn.
I would like to rage.
You rage.
Yay! And I'm going to run over here in front of the dude that hit with the fireball that's looking bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go reckless, great weapon master on my first attack.
Okay.
And we'll do that and see if it hits. Oh, it hits!
Just,
Bye,
I mean,
Felicia.
you can roll damage if you want, but you have killed
Yeah,
this man.
Let's just roll damage because I want to see my damage. I'm trying to.
So you send him flying away in several pieces. And there's not much of him left. So you get your
So
cleave
as
attack.
a bonus action, because I killed somebody with Great Weapon Master and/or crit, I should have 2 more attacks, right?
Yeah, you
'Cause
should.
I
You
got
have,
my second attack, and then I got my bonus action attack. So I'm gonna reckless Great Weapon Master that next motherfucker.
mm-hmm.
Ooh.
However, you miss with that attack.
We'll just regular attack him. Reckless though, no Great Weapon.
Can
Master.
you?
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Yes, you can.
Yeah, I got it.
Mm-hmm. That hits. Dealing a sizable chunk of damage. to him.
Wow, 9 mother.
That's the thing of axes. You go high, you go low.
It's alright, I took out 1.
Right. So you've done 9 damage to him. He's not looking too good, but he's still up and good to fight. Catapult 1's turn. So it launches a volley at the wall.
Good job, Catapult 1.
See the wall. You see some cracks starting to form on the wall. Oh, there's not much reason for me to describe it like that. You can see exactly what its health is. And Milo is not part of this campaign session tonight. So we're back to the top of the order. So you see, where are my archers? There we go. See a group of 3 archers moving up to engage with you guys. And they'll be going on the same turn order as the rest of the people. So we're on Catapult 2, which is going to launch another volley. Okay,
Good job, Catapult.
and we're on Brumist.
I'm gonna throw it back to some classic times. I'm gonna go punch and spear.
Spear punch.
Spear
it.
punch.
They both hit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so you jab your spear into the sergeant's chest, and you see the light fade from his eyes. You have certainly killed him, and then you punch him in the face.
Yeah, fuck you.
And he
You
crumples
weren't
over
necessarily an archer, but fuck archers.
dead. Alaric, your turn.
Speaking of archers, I'm gonna go ahead and take aim at this guy right here
Mm-hmm.
with the usual. Oh, and I'm as a bonus action moving my hunter's mark over to him.
Okay.
That's gonna miss. I'm gonna shoot him again.
All right. That hits.
Okay. Holy damn.
Yeah, you drop him.
Then I'll use my Horde Breaker to target the guy next to him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And it also goes wide from its target and misses. Any movement or anything?
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
And we're on Navy.
I want to go after. Sorry, let me go after Janus Soldier number 1
Okay,
with a Thorn Whip.
do it. That hits. Ouch.
And I want to pull him kind of towards me, 10 feet.
Okay, so like that.
Yep.
Alright.
Closer to him, yeah.
So you see Nivi pull out a whip and kind of crack it around in the air, wrap it around this soldier and pull him closer. Also making him bleed quite a bit in the process.
And that's my turn.
Pansy.
Alright. And we're on this soldier. So this soldier is going to come up to the catapult operator here. And make an attack. An attack that hits.
Die, catapult soldier.
Yeah. So you see the soldier come up and stab his sword through the chest of this catapult operator. The catapult operator kind of grunts and then falls forward and dies.
No!
I
No,
probably could have thought that out better.
Steve.
Bye, Steve! He was a good guy. He fired off one catapult round.
You
Steve
hear...
was like the elves funny. Okay.
So the other operator here is like, no! Without somebody to operate this catapult, it can't fire. I need to stay here and load the ammunition.
Mavo? Did you pull a lever? You still staring off into space?
He's still staring off into space. Yeah, so that was that soldier. Let's see. Soldier number 4 is going to move up to Brewmist. Make a swing at him. 2 swings, actually. Seven and 15. Let's see.
I don't think those hit.
Brewmist. Your AC is 15, so the 15 hits. 6 damage to Brewmist. This soldier is going to swing at the barbarian that's threatening him.
He has advantage.
Yep, thank you. So, that's a hit. And he's going to make
6 doesn't hit.
He has advantage. His first one was a 22.
Oh, okay. I just saw the 6. Okay, so he does 5 damage.
And
There
then
went my
he's,
temporary hit point.
and his second melee attack also has advantage.
Yeah, this first one hits again. For another 5.
Another 5.
Cool.
Archers, let's see, who can they hit? They can hit all of you from here. So
Great.
sniper number 1 here is going to shoot at Alaric twice.
Snipers?
They're upgraded archers because you guys are level 5. So I
Oh,
think a
great.
24 does hit. I think.
At least you're gonna like kill us. What did?
Yeah, 24 will hit.
So 12 damage to you, Alaric. Sniper 2 is going to take a shot at... Who's threatening? Colossus is threatening. I'm going to shoot at him.
With advantage.
So this one has advantage,
They both miss! Ha ha!
but he has a second shot.
Oh. They both missed too! Ha ha!
So both his shots go wide on the barbarian.
Of the mountain that's standing in front of him. He's bad. How did you ever get through archer school?
This guy is going to shoot at Brewmist for old time's sake.
Uh-oh.
2 shots. First
Double
shot.
20.
Rip my. You can just go ahead and kill me now.
Sorry,
Jesus.
Brumus.
I don't need to see the numbers.
Oh, just like old time.
Wow. So that's both shots for a total of 26 damage.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
You see Brumus take 2 arrows, and he goes down.
Just like old times.
Alright. Otis, we're on you.
Oh boy. Can anybody else get those guys?
Pretty sure an arrow can.
You're right. I will use character sheets. Where is Edgelord Archer? There he is.
Yes.
Alaric. Alright, I'll cast haste on Alaric.
Ooh.
Oh shit, what's that do?
Oh, I never typed it out. Alright, great.
Get an extra action.
Yeah.
And your speed is doubled. If I'm
Hang on. Sorry, I'm copy pasting this shit.
Are you serious?
I become a fighter for a turn? Is that what you said?
No, for like 10 turns. It lasts for like a minute.
Yeah, it lasts for like a minute, but then once it's done, you'll get
Miss a turn.
lethargic and you'll miss a turn. You get +2 bonus to AC. You have advantage on dex saving throws. You get an additional action on each of your turns. The action can be used only to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
That's crazy.
And your speed is doubled.
Alright, so hopefully that extra weapon attack means you can do something.
Basically, I'm Super Saiyan. Is what
yeah,
you're
for a
saying.
minute.
Oh, in fact, I will twin cast that. Why not? I'll cast that
What?
on Colossus too.
What? So I
that
get 3
costs-
attacks now?
Yes.
You ate your Wheaties this morning.
I'm
3
sweet.
attacks, +2 AC, and double speed.
Oh man, I'm up to 18 AC.
Welcome to level 5, folks.
Yeah. Alright, is it my turn?
It is not.
Oh.
It's
dang.
Catapult 3's turn, which still has a full crew, so it can launch a volley. So you see the wall. Now there are some major cracks. You see a bunch of structural damage going on at the wall. And now we're on Colossus' turn.
I'm gonna finish off the homie in front of me.
Mm.
And I'm going... Yeah, fuck it. I'll go Reckless Great Weapon Master for the first one.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. So you once again cleave this poor guy in half, and
Okay.
the parts of him fly off.
And can I use my movement now?
You can use your movement.
Because I don't get another bonus. I don't get 4 attacks. I can't use my bonus action to attack again and get 4 attacks. Because I killed somebody with Great Weapon Master.
Yes, you should be able to.
Yeah,
So
you
I've
can.
got 3 more attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm YOLOing on this motherfucker. Reckless Great Weapon. Why not?
You miss.
One more time, Reckless Great Weapon.
You hit. You hit. So this guy, you catch him with your axe right in the chest, and he crumples down.
So I've got 1 attack left, and I've got 35 feet of movement left. Can I move again?
Yeah, I mean this is 5e.
YOLO. I'm moving over here in front of this other homie.
Zoom.
And I'm gonna just regular attack him with my axe, but reckless, because I'm already reckless. Why not?
You hit.
Alright.
So you do a sizable amount of damage to him. He's not looking good at all. Okay, so he's at 2. Alright.
That was 15, so I still have 50. I still have 30 feet of movement. I'm gonna move back over here next to this catapult.
Okay,
I'll
you
take my attack of opportunity. That's fine.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
+2 AC, but it's an advantage. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
that hits. Go ahead and roll again in case you get a nat 20.
Oh yeah, true. He doesn't, so you take 5 damage.
Okay, cool. But I'm in position to fire the catapult 1 now.
Yep. And so Catapult 1's turn comes up, it's loaded, and you can use your reaction Colossus to fire a volley off.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Pow. You see the aim is true. The rock sails through the air. And
Tom.
deals appreciable damage to the wall.
You must cast haste on me every battle from now on.
it is a very expensive spell.
That was amazing.
Yes, it is a great spell.
4 attacks, 80 feet of movement, 2 guys off the map, and 1 really hurt.
Yep.
Look back and be like, your turn to lurk!
Alright. So, that's the end of the round. So, off to the east, you see a flanking force show up. You see 5 more soldiers, and you see another sergeant. And
That's a lot of guys. Oh boy.
Alright. And we're on Catapult 2. Which
Where are they in the
launches-
initiative order? Are they in the same place as the rest of the guys?
They're in the same place as the rest of the enemies.
Ugh.
Yep.
Alright. And after the catapult fires its volley, we're on to Brumist.
Uh,
Oh, is he still dead?
Mm-hmm.
Make a
Uh.
make a death saving throw.
Oh! Oh!
working on it.
You have a death saving throw failure.
Yeah, sounds about right. Classic. Alright.
You get an inspiration point for your death sounds. Alaric, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and as my bonus action cast Hail of Thorns at a 2nd level,
Okay.
and then shoot at the middle guy here. Janice, sniper 2, I think.
Yeah, that's number 2.
This is just gonna be a standard longbow shot.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That definitely hits.
So all 3 of them need to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. So in order, got 6, 14, and 20.
I'm assuming. Let me see. Where's
It's proficiency.
my
which
spell
is-
save is 14. So the 2 of them look like they made it, and 1 did not.
Yep,
two
number
wisdom.
number 1 did not make it.
Better?
Yeah,
So our
we can do-
proficiency bonus didn't go up, right? It's still 2.
It did. It's 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
3.
mine's 3. So your spell CDC should be 15.
So yeah, it should be 15. I don't know why it didn't update on my. Oh no, my wisdom. I keep thinking it's dex. That's why it's 14. Okay, that's correct. In that case, so this guy was the one that takes full damage.
Mhm.
All right, so this is for just the shot to the middle one.
Okay. So 6 damage to the middle guy.
And then that's the Hail of Thorns damage. So one guy takes 16, the others take 8.
Okay. Doing math, doing math. 6 plus 8 is 14. Alright. Okay, so the archer on the left and the archer in the middle both aren't looking very good. The archer on the right did take some damage from the hail of thorns that comes out.
Okay.
They're all looking wounded.
Okay, and then I'll use my horde breaker. Actually, I can make the second attack. It really doesn't matter at this point. I'll use the second attack to hit Janus Sniper 3. Actually, we'll just hit 1.
Okay.
And this is just a standard attack.
Yep, that hits.
Another 6.
You still managed to drop him. So you see this archer
Okay.
kind of take an arrow to the chest and keel over.
Okay. And then I'll use my second attack of the round on the middle guy again. Same thing, no sharpshoot.
Okay, that hits.
Oh my gosh.
For minimum damage. He's looking extremely wounded at this point.
Okay.
So you see Alaric back here just kind of launching off a ridiculous amount of arrows out of the archers, doing the work of 3 archers in a single person, and definitely weakening and wounding them.
Now I have my action surge, basically.
Yeah, your haste action.
My-
Yep.
Yeah, my extra 2 attacks. I'm gonna go again at the middle guy.
Extra 1 attack from haste.
One attack.
Oh, it's 1 attack?
Yeah.
It's just one attack.
On a whole
Okay,
attack
well,
action, you just
we'll
shoot
just-
again.
We'll just get the middle guy.
It's not a surge.
That hits.
Big whiffer.
There's the
Yeah, max damage. Woo!
After 3 minimums in a row.
So you drop him. So you see Alaric back here, after having been hasted, just firing off arrow after arrow after arrow, faster than you can comprehend. Before you know it, 2 of the 3 archers up there have bit the dust. And we're on Nevi.
Gonna have to go run up to my buddy Brewmist.
Don't you have your necklace on?
I don't think I can use healing facts from range.
You can't.
Yeah, I think that was what we said. I can use spells, but I can't do the healing pack, so I'm gonna run up to him and do one of the let me do one of the regular healing kits.
Okay.
2d4
2d4
plus.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 4 because it's a.
Oh yeah, plus 4 because you're Jim. My bad. You have 10 HP, Brewmist.
He's back.
That was,
Fucking.
was that a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I'm going to do enhance ability on him and give him Bear's Endurance. The target has advantage on Constitution checks. It also gains 2d6 temporary hit points.
Nice. So roll 2d6.
Am I rolling 2d6?
She is. So you get
Get a
5
sweet
temporary
five.
HP.
Alright.
It's like you ate food.
And didn't have bad dreams.
Good old 15 sort of health.
I'm trying, man.
Is that it, Nivi?
I appreciate your tries.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. So the flanking force is going to roll up on the catapults. Sergeant here is going to move first. Attack this operator.
Catapult through.
Maybe.
Well, there's like 6 of them.
That's a hit. Yep.
We knew him well.
So you see him take out this catapult operator. Soldier here.
Not Simon.
He's going to move up to engage the party.
Give me money.
And these 2 are both going to double team the operator here.
Gross.
Don't cross the beams, guys.
That's a hit. Yep. So Catapult 3 is completely out of commission. The person loading the ammo is dead, and the person firing the shot is dead. This soldier is going to roll up over here. Sniper 3 is going to take a shot at Otis. Because he saw Otis cast some magic, and this particular sniper does not like magic.
I don't like him particularly.
So,
Did he hit me?
I think the 18 hits, right?
Yes. Nope. I'm gonna cast shield.
You are? Okay. So you don't take 11 damage. The arrow kind of deflects off of a shield that you see sort of appear around Otis. Alright, and speaking of Otis, it is Otis's turn.
Oh, good. Hang on a second. Oh, no, that's 2 level 1s. Sorry, that's what I've used so far. Alright, oh, they're all bunched up right there, huh? Oh, and I haven't copied over Fireball, so I won't do that.
Haha.
I will, run back behind this catapult. 1, 2, 3. That's good. And I'll, split Fireball again.
Alright, what are your targets?
These 2 guys.
So 5,
That one.
5, 3, and who?
5, 4, and this guy.
Okay. 5, 4, and 3. Roll your attacks. Hit, hit, hit.
Oh, alright, cool.
Nice.
That's terrible. Alright, I'm gonna use Empower Spell.
Okay.
Empowered Spell, so I can reroll those.
Alright.
All of them?
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
Take those.
You
And,
sure you don't want to re-roll those?
So
the
you
middle one's
see...
gonna have the 5 extra damage on it.
So you see Otis chanting the what he learned from the Fey Forest. You see him chant those words, and 3 firebolts spring from his hands. And usually they look like little balls of flame, but this time they look like little fiery fairies that seek out those 3 soldiers and nail them right in their vital areas. And all 3 of them crumple to the ground.
Thank you, Forrest.
And it's on Catapult 3's turn, which does not have a loader or an operator, so it cannot fire. Colossus, we're on your turn. Keep in mind that the operator on your catapult currently cannot fire it. He has to worry about making sure the ammunition stays in.
I understand. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the guy, the bottom guy.
Soldier 1, sure.
Yeah, reckless. Not great weapon master yet.
Okay. That hits.
Oof.
Alright, so you do a sizable amount of damage to the soldier. He's not looking very good.
Reckless, great weapon master on this.
Okay. You can roll damage. You can roll damage if you want.
I done a thing again, Ma.
Yeah. So there's not much left of this soldier. Mostly just a pile of gore on the ground.
So now I've got 2 more attacks for the other soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Reckless, just regular.
That hits. doing a sizable chunk of damage to Soldier 2. He's not looking very good.
And a reckless for the last one. Just
Okay.
reckless.
That hits.
Ooh.
You drop him.
And I moved 50, so I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'm gonna get over here and go in old Sargy's face.
Mm-hmm.
So if he moves away from me, I'll get to swing at his ass. And that's my turn.
All right. Catapult 1's turn. You hear the operator cry out, "The ammo's loaded, but I need somebody to fire it." So you see that he's holding a piece of ammunition for that catapult in place, and he can't go fire it himself or the ammunition will fall out, but it is primed and ready to go.
What a bro.
So you surmise that one of you could possibly pull the lever. And that is the end of the turn, so reinforcements are going to show up, as they tend to do. You see another group of soldiers crop up. And that was Catapult 1. Catapult 2 is going to go ahead and fire at the wall because it has a full crew.
I did my job, guys.
I think I've taken out plenty of people.
Keeping the crews alive was that job.
You see that there's not much left to the wall, and that it is very close to going down. Brumist, you're up and no longer dying. Congratulations. What do you do?
Hey. I'm gonna... Is the disengage thing, I can just run over and launch that shit, right? Without having an attack of opportunity?
It would be your action to launch the catapults. So you cannot take the withdraw action and also fire the catapult.
But can I do that with key? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've did this stuff. Let's look at all this information. Yeah, if I spend one key, I can take a disengage as a bonus action.
That works.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Use one of them key things, and then run the fuck away. Bye, Nibby. And then go press whatever button I gotta do to launch this shit.
So you look over the catapult, and its operation is pretty straightforward. You see a giant lever. You pull a giant lever. You see the slacks release, and you see a rock fly out of it and collide with the wall, which now is starting to tumble. You see a humongous chunk kind of fall back, and you see the rest of it is extremely cracked and about ready to give way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alaric, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at that guy right there.
Do it.
Get it.
That last archer fella. Okay then. Gonna do a sharpshooter shot at him.
Oh.
Did something happen to Alaric?
He's alright.
Okay. He's Dutch now.
Oh, this is just Ian talking here. Okay. Oh, that's a 17 now.
That hits.
Oh boy. Okay.
New accent every day.
Just wait until I'm playing my halfling
Oh,
with high charisma.
there are no halflings. In Chapter 1, sorry.
Oh, another minimum damage there, but it's still 16.
Felicia.
It's going
Yeah.
Canadian that way.
So you lodge an arrow directly into his brain, and he is no more.
Okay then. I'm gonna use. Let's see. Second shot will be at the Janus Sergeant, and can I bonus action my hunter's mark over to him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that. This is gonna be sharpshooter.
Okay. That hits.
Ooh, so sick.
So that's a really good shot. You land one right around his pancreas area, so he's gonna have trouble drinking after this.
And then
he's still hurting.
okay, and then we'll do Horde Breaker on the guy next to him.
Okay. Soldier 4.
Good God.
17.
That hits.
Oh my gosh.
These minimum damage rolls.
It's like 5 or 6 now.
You do drop him though.
Okay.
You got one more attack.
And
too,
then my
huh?
spare attack, yeah, is gonna go back on the sergeant here to try and finish him off. And this is no sharpshoot.
Okay. That's a hit. Yeah, you finish the sergeant off. He also falls to the ground, overcome by his wounds.
I look over to wherever Colossus is and say, well, or well, look, give him the motion like, you're up.
Nevi, it's your turn.
They just kind of left me with that guy, so
I thought Brew would punch and spear him. I didn't know.
right? Like, what? I'm just gonna leave him for this. Just kind of shrug.
Just snare him in place. Root him. You're
I can't,
good.
I can't.
Root. Entangle roots.
I don't have that right now. I don't have that today. Let me just. I'll try a fireball him.
Okay.
Oh, it worked.
It worked. That hits. Yeah. Let's see. Soldier 4 there was not previously wounded. So you do burn him up quite a bit, and he looks really wounded, but he's still able to fight.
I don't know. Back the fuck up. Oh.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So it's now the enemy's turn. Let's see. This soldier sees that he has a clear path to Operator 2 over here. Makes an attack on him.
No! I can't save you both.
Roll a 1.
That actually misses that Operator. To make his second attack.
Roll a 1.
That one hits.
Oh. Roll minimum damage.
Nope.
Dang. Bye, dude. Bye.
So the trigger operator on Catapult 2 has been slain.
Bye, Frank.
The soldiers that are up here are going to move up as far as they can towards the catapults. And we are on Otis.
The sergeant's not going to do anything?
Oh, right. I didn't even see him there. Thank you.
Too late. Too late. It's my turn.
He's going to attack you.
Yeah, he's got advantage. I was about to say, if he moves, he donezo.
First hit is a crit
Yeah, bring it.
for
7?
7 damage to you. Second attack is a hit for 6 damage. And sergeants get 3 attacks.
Okay.
Advantage. Which is a hit.
Nope. No, I got 18 AC right now because of haste.
Oh yeah, nice. So the third attack does not hit you. And Soldier 4 murked that dude. So we're on Otis.
Oh, good.
Catapult and we win.
Yeah, I don't have any way to kill him without using my action, though.
That's fine.
You want me to just run up the catapult, fire it, and eat it? Alright,
I'll come help you, homie.
that's fine. I'll run up here and I'll fire the catapult.
Alright. So you use your
Fire it!
action to fire the catapult. You see the rock fly through the air and collide with what's left of the wall. And finally, you see the rest of the wall kind of tumble down into a heap of brick and rubble. This action prompts a horn to sound from inside of Terria. Yep, you see the soldiers that are up here retreat back towards the city. Although the soldier and the sergeant that are engaged with you do not retreat because they're currently fighting.
They don't want to take them attacks of opportunity.
I'll promise this guy I won't attack him if he runs away.
Roll persuasion.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's gonna run away.
Oh.
Now take your
Yeah.
attack of opportunity on him.
No, I'm not going to attack him. I made a promise.
Oh my god.
So that soldier starts fleeing back towards Frontera.
See ya.
You
Good
see
luck.
that? You see that pink square up there? That is sort of a hole in the rubble that you figure is at foot level. You could climb up to get on top of the wall. So once everybody's inside of that square, we should be able to proceed. But you guys have been murking everybody, so you shouldn't have much of an issue. And that was Otis's turn. Catapult 3 has a turn, but it's kind of superfluous at this point. So Colossus, your turn.
How's the sergeant looking? He's looking pretty
He's-
good.
He ain't looking too good.
He isn't looking good.
Nope.
First attack, reckless, great weapon.
Wow.
Unnecessary.
Just wow.
33.
So he's not looking very good, mostly because he's in several pieces on the ground.
All right, and now because I'm still hasted, I'm running this motherfucker down.
The fleeing soldier.
Yep, I'm
Do it.
coming after him.
You have automatic advantage
Oh,
because he's booking it.
that's yeah, great weapon
Wait,
master.
the one that I let go?
Yep,
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
one that
make
you
no
let go.
fucking promises.
He thinks that nobody's.
I'm gonna end haste.
That's fine. I still have 2 more attacks on him.
You hit.
You didn't end it on me, did you?
I ended on everybody.
You.
He's gone and he's dead anyway.
Well, it also means you can't do anything for a turn.
I can finish my turn though because I've already started, right?
Yep.
I don't know.
So
Find
Alaric,
concentration, is that an action or is that a...
ending
Use your
concentration.
action to remove the your concentrate.
Ending. Let's see. I think ending a spell is a free action. Dismissing a spell. Let's see. Let's see what the PHB has to say about dismissing a spell.
I want to
Fuck yeah.
save you, buddy. I made a promise.
You're gonna fuck us on getting in the door because I'm not gonna be able to do anything for a whole turn. He killed Frank. You just gonna let him run away?
I told him I would.
Well, I didn't tell him I would. I still could have got to him. He was only 40 feet away.
It's okay, this is an interesting thing to check anyway. We might need to know in the future how this works.
You can dismiss the spell at will. So I assume that means not on your turn. So yes, you can dismiss it before Colossus runs up there.
I won't. I guess I'll just feel bad.
So the guard who was running for his life, you see Colossus run up and just completely end his existence.
Dude, the guys,
Poor guy.
I hit him with Great Weapon Master, but that's fine. Do the guys that have retreated look like they're gonna fight, or like they're getting back into town?
They're getting back into Frontera. They're hoofing it. That horn means retreat.
All right, so I'm right here. I moved 40 feet. I still have 40 feet left. I'm gonna get in the fucking door.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
That's the end of my turn.
Yep, you get up to the edge of the destruction, the hole that you've created in the wall. And we're on Catapult 1, which is unnecessary. Up to Brewmist. Brewmist, your turn.
Okay, so the goal is getting to that square.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Man, that's far.
You could dash.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. You gonna use one of those dashy dash, like Dasher, not red-nosed reindeer. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Well, actually, since it looks like none of you are actually engaged with combat in any of them, and they're all retreating, it's kind of free for you guys to walk up there. And it's
Alright,
just sort of a
well,
buffer
good.
for you guys to finish off anybody that was currently attacking you.
Yeah.
Alright, so you've busted a giant hole in the wall. You see that there is a section of rubble that would be very easy to step up. You wouldn't even have to climb and get to the main gate controls that are sitting on a battlement atop of the main gate. So, atop the wall. Here we go. So you guys come in from the south. Sort of this area.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, you do. Alright. We're gonna go with 1 initiative for the bad guys. You guys are still on the same.
Oh man, 4 is so bad.
Not too happy with 10 either, Colossus.
I mean, I've rolled 3 Great Weapon Master crits tonight. I guess I can pick my battles.
So, Mr. Sergeant, you are going to be rolling initiative for everybody on your team.
Roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1.
First
He
one
gets
counts.
advantage on his initiative?
No, he doesn't. The
Oh.
second click was a mistake, so everybody gets 21.
Oh, that's a lot. Where's the reinforcements? Do we not have our own horn to blow?
So this sergeant's gonna run up and try and repel the people climbing up the wall.
So is this a new round of combat?
It is.
What a brave goose.
You're still raging and stuff.
How long has my haste been going on?
3 turns?
I think 3 rounds. We're still on the same rounds. No time has passed in between last round and this round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I counted 3 rounds.
Shit, I'll just leave you guys alone then. Good luck.
You were gonna end that shit too, and look at what we just walked into.
All right. So bad guys are gonna go first.
He didn't deserve to die.
He killed Frank.
We've got Sergeant 1 and Sergeant 2. Sergeant 1's gonna run up on Colossus and do his 3 attacks.
Oh no, yeah, I guess because I used reckless on the first one.
He doesn't have advantage, I don't think.
Okay. Well, the first one, he doesn't have advantage.
He does not have advantage.
So why did he roll? So the first attack hits.
He's got 3 attacks.
The first one hit, the second one misses, and then oh, that's initiative. Okay. First one misses, second one hits, third one misses.
4 damage to you.
Okay.
On
Okay.
Brumist, 3 swings.
Dapper.
I called him Dead Mist.
So I think that's 2 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 21 damage.
Yeah. Good luck, cruel world.
You see Brumist go down.
Again.
No.
Sniper 1 has a shot.
How does he have a shot? He's in an alcove, or is he elevated?
He's on a slightly elevated battlement. You see he was firing down at the armies that were moving up. Once you breached the wall, you did see that a lot of the armies started to move forward to go towards the breach. But you see that the mounted units won't be able to get over the rubble. So he turns his attention from the moving armies onto you guys. So Sniper 1 is going to take a shot here.
Bring it.
Easiest shot is on Nevi, actually. So he's going to take that with 2 shots.
She's standing behind a bear.
He's elevated.
Uh,
So first shot hits, I think. Does 16 hit you, Nivi?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 15 damage.
There's that archer damage.
This archer has a shot on Alaric with 2 shots. 24 and 19.
Both hit.
Even with your +2?
It's only 17.
I'm not even wearing armor, and I've got 18 AC. Okay.
25 total damage.
Oh, because barbarians are OP.
Fucking archers, man. I have to turn on some Last of the Mohicans music of my own and just.
Alright. The melee people back here are going to stay fortified. There's too many people up there on that wall for them to be effective. And you see that the rest of the people are taking pot shots at the army still. So we're on Brumist. Make a death saving throw.
His death saving throws get wiped
Yeah.
out though, because he
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's starting over.
Can he get proficiency in those? I think he's made enough of.
You have a you have a
I
point
think
of you have a point of
I've-
inspiration if you want to have advantage on anything.
That's okay.
death saving throws are his favorite terrain.
You have a death saving throw failure. Nevi, it's your turn.
Well, what we're gonna do,
Oh,
I am
I'll be right
as
back,
my
guys.
action, and I am going to build a giant wind wall, which is 50 feet.
Okay.
50 feet, strong wind rises from the ground. It's 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. So I want to put that kind of like half circle in front of us. to
You can
block
draw it if you
all
want.
those arrows.
Yeah, you can draw it if you want.
I kind of like that.
There you
Shoot
go.
out of that, okay?
So the only thing it will go through, let's see, it's gonna block like arrows, bolts, and other ordinary projectiles, but you can still cast through it. But those wonderful arrows that they're shooting at us will not.
Very nice.
Well,
So that's my action.
Do the dudes that are just behind in front of it have to make the? Do they take the 3d8 bludgeoning, or is that just when you move through it?
Each creature within the area must take a strength saving throw. Creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save. So it's.
Could you like cast it like right behind them so that they would get clipped by it?
Can I?
You can. You can draw it over them if you want.
How do I
Can I
erase that?
Still hit them? There's an eraser, I think.
There is not an eraser. You have to actually select it with the mouse, with the arrow tool, and then erase it. As soon as I find what layer you stuck that on, I will get rid of it for you. There you go.
As long as I can still hit them, yeah, do that. 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, and a strength saving
Just
throw
look
from
up
these
there.
two sergeants. Do 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 So they both take 16 damage. So this wall comes out. You notice that it is deflecting all the arrows that are coming your way. It also lands on top of these two sergeants who try to fight it, but both of them fail. And you see they get buffeted by wind and thrown to the ground, taking quite a bit of damage.
We
You're not
should
looking
still
very
be able
good.
to pass through it too, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's nothing about passing through it, so that should be fine. It's just out zeros. Oh yeah, and then my bonus action. Can I use one of the medium healing patches on Brew?
Yeah.
Okay, how many that does?
44 plus 6. You're at 17
Boom!
HP.
17.
Those are some good rolls.
And he's back! Yay!
And Brumist is back.
Try not-
Guess who's back? Back again.
Too many backs.
Brumist is back. Bet he dies again.
Not enough mom spaghetti. Too much back.
Mom spaghetti. Okie dokie. Who's the next? I'm ready to kill some old folks.
Alaric is next, actually.
He can't shoot through it.
Since they're on it, you should be able
You
to
can
hit them.
technically step forward.
You should be able to hit them, Alaric.
Oh, okay.
Because the wind's blowing like in this direction,
It
so it
blows,
should
like, up.
carry. Oh, it blows up. Okay.
Yeah.
It blows like straight up.
And it's a really tricky shot, because you're at lower ground, you haven't climbed up the rubble yet. You'd have disadvantage.
could hold your turn.
You could probably. Oh no, you can't step through them, huh?
He'd have to step all the way and to get.
I mean, I might as well shoot because I don't have anything else I could. Actually, I'll go ahead and I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
at this point because they hurt me pretty bad.
Cure wounds.
Sorry, I
Ranger
only
life.
kind of fucked you over. Everyone else is fine.
That's okay. Oh, I thought that would work. So I heal 8.
Nice.
Wow.
Looking great.
Wow.
All right, Otis, your turn.
Wait, I guess I'm still hasted, right? So I can just take a shot just for the heck of it.
Yeah, at disadvantage.
Okay. Might as well.
But wait, if you hit with it, you could Hordebreaker as well.
No, because there's nobody within 5.
Yeah, there is.
Like if I.
They're two
Oh,
standing.
I
right...
was talking about the archers, but I can shoot
Oh.
at these guys.
Yeah, you could shoot at those guys
Double
With
disadvantage.
with disadvantage. The archers you couldn't shoot at all. Yeah, you still hit even with disadvantage.
Okay. We'll do the right guy.
Mhm.
Oh, and bonus action, I moved my hunter's mark over him. Remember that?
Mhm.
You sound like Vax.
We didn't
All that
technically
business.
leave combat. This happened immediately after. So
Well,
you
I think
drop him.
that's still at. Oh, I killed it. Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
took
then
him.
Hordebreaker, the other guy.
Nope, you miss.
Worth a shot.
It was really close, but the wind wall caught your arrow just as it was about to hit him and sent it straight upwards. Otis, your turn.
Oh, wait.
Where even are you?
I know. Best way not to get shot at is not to be on the board. I'm somewhere back here.
All right.
What's happening?
Kill them all!
Are there guys?
Kill them all.
And again, if you use a ranged projectile on that sergeant, you're gonna have disadvantage, and you cannot hit anybody beyond the wall.
Can I even get in range to melee the guy?
No,
You
it's
better
pretty
shoot
crowded
it
up there
anyway.
on the wall. The wall is not very wide. It's 10 feet across. And Colossus and Brew were the first up.
Oh. You know what might work? I'll use this on that guy.
Sweet.
That definitely works. So that's 3 per missile.
Yeah, so 9 damage.
Yeah, you drop him.
Cool. There you go, guys.
And we're on Colossus, and you
I'm
see
out of
that
level 1 spells.
you see the 2 corpses that were right in front of you have the 2 sergeants that were in front of you are no corpses, and that your path is clear forward.
Can I hit the archers or not?
Yeah. So when you get up there, it's just a few steps, just a little bit of elevation.
YOLO.
So if you get right next to him, you can make an attack.
Right.
Yep.
Like right there?
Yep.
Okay. What is a regular attack first? Ooh.
No, I don't think that hits.
Ooh. Alright, yeah. Let's go regular again.
Are you not recklessing?
No. They're looking at all them motherfuckers down through there. No! No, I'm not!
I would say that is a very good call. That does not hit the sniper, no.
Alright, we're gonna do the last one, and if it hits, we're gonna do a burst strike.
Okay.
Where's my mouse? Okay.
That one hits. 16. That was a bear strike?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see that you've severely wounded this sniper. He's not looking very good at all, and you heal 16 hit points. We're back up to the enemies. Sniper 1 here drops his longbow, pulls out a short sword, and makes 2 desperate attacks at you.
First one hits.
3 whole damage.
So 1 or 2.
It's 1.
Perfect.
This sniper, seeing that there's a wall of wind, and having witnessed Alaric's shot go up when it tried to fire through it, turns and fires a shot at Colossus. 2 shots, actually.
Oof.
I'm fine. Both miss
Okay.
in Burpinese.
These 2 sergeants are going to move up to try and fortify the line.
Bring it!
Colossus, can I fireball you?
Yeah, I'm resistant to fire, so sure, I'll take half damage to fire.
So 3 attacks from this sergeant.
And you have advantage on dex saves?
20, 22, and 8.
The 20 and 22 hit.
4,
So
5,
8
plus...
damage?
So 9 damage.
Okay, so
And then Sergeant 4, 3 attacks.
but they don't have advantage, where they.
They don't have advantage, but they do get 3 attacks.
Okay. Jeez, that's a lot of attacks. All 3 miss.
And Sergeant 4 is having a really bad day and just whiffs with all 3 of his strikes.
I have
let's see.
advantage on dex saving throws because I am not incapacitated and I am a barbarian.
So these snipers are still firing down at the army and not at you guys. These sergeants are still protecting the wall. And these snipers in the back are still firing on the army. And that was the enemies, so we're on Brumist.
Dead.
No, he's still alive.
He's alive in game, but in real life, is he alive?
That's a good question.
Robert! Robert! Wake up!
Maybe he fell asleep.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Open up, guys.
It's your turn.
Bleh, bleh. So the archers are above us, right?
No,
We
you can
hit
hit them. Yeah, you're fine there.
Oh, good. Fuck 'em. I'm gonna spear and punch the guy right in front of me.
Okay, the sergeant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spear and
Spirit
punch.
punch him!
Boop. Bop.
Your spear misses, but you do manage to clock him pretty good with your fist.
Arr.
You clock him kind of okay with your fist.
Kerplow.
You punch him in the face, and ouch. He didn't like that, but he's still up.
Spirit punch him again.
And that puts us on Nevi. Your turn.
Hey, let me do a healing. No, let me do actually a cure wounds at Vermist from way over here because I can do that.
Yep.
Whoa.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. You get 3 HP back, Brumist.
Wow.
Alright. Getting there. Getting
And then
somewhere.
as my bonus action, I just want to sulk in the corner and go, why? But why?
I'm sorry, sulking is a full action, not a bonus action. You cannot do that.
Next
Just
turn.
like a really pouty face.
Uh,
One, two.
next,
One.
next is Alaric. Your turn.
Okay. I
Try
suppose I'll
to
just
kill.
step up here in front of the wind wall
Mm-hmm.
and then shoot at. Have either of these two been softened up yet, or are they looking rough at all? The snipers.
Sniper 1 is looking pretty rough. Sniper 2 is looking fine.
Okay, we will transfer the hunter's mark to number 2,
Okay.
and then take aim at number 1 with my first shot.
Sure.
Just a standard one. That's a natural one.
I think that misses.
Second shot, same thing at that guy.
Okay.
Go big.
That one hits. Alright. So you peek the corner, and you got peeker's advantage. So you nail him in the chest and drop him.
Excellent. Alright, now this guy is going to get my other hasted attack.
Okay.
I guess I could technically shoot this guy with the Horde Breaker, but Colossus is in the way, so can I
You
just
can
like
shoot
thread the
through.
needle?
You can. You can.
Okay.
Under normal circumstances, like this is fine. If it was like a huge mess of people in front, maybe there'd be issues, but this is fine.
Okay, then yeah, I will thread the needle through Colossus, and this will be a sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits.
17.
Yep. After Colossus is hit and yours, that
I
sergeant
didn't
drops it.
see that.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
All my texts are on the archer.
I was looking at the wrong guy. So yeah, you do hurt him a lot, but he's still up.
I'm just being honest. Is the
Then
best
my hasted
policy.
action will be at this guy, and this is going to be another sharpshooter.
Okay.
Feel it. Can you move your wind wall, Nivy? Or is it
No.
a recast? Okay.
That one hits.
Got to bring the pain.
26.
Damn.
Bye.
Yeah, you nail him right between the eyes,
Oh, this is gonna be good.
and he just crumples.
Does he plummet off the wall too? Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
roll back over the
There's a Wilhelm scream. Ah!
Ah.
Yeah, you dealt with him handily.
wall? Good, good.
Bye, Humpty Dumpty. About
Cool.
time you caught up.
And we're on Otis.
Whose turn?
Otis.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to fireball me and Bruce.
No, I do not. I'll just throw a fireball at one of those
Instant
guys
death.
in front of you. I
Okay.
can do that, right? I can just
Do
shoot
the
Yeah.
one on the right.
the one on the right. Sure.
That most certainly hits.
Third. Really? Oh, that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
So that-
All right.
that one's good. Yep.
You cause a sizable wound to that sergeant, and both of those sergeants aren't looking very good.
Is it the cleanup crew's turn?
It's Colossus's turn.
I'm gonna drink one of my strength pots because I'm tired of fucking playing around.
All right, that is a bonus action.
Okay. So
You
I
gain-
still have my three
you gain-
attacks, right?
Yeah, you gain 2 strength for 2 hours.
Yeah, that brings my modifier up to a 4. And YOLO Reckless Great Weapon Master on the dude right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. You don't hit.
Oh! Okay. We're going Reckless, but no Great Weapon Master on him.
Okay. Yeah, that one hits. Ouch. Yeah. There's not much left of him.
Alright. On the last guy, if I crit him or kill him with Great Weapon Master, will I get another attack? Or does my bonus action drink the pot negate that?
It negates that because it's a bonus action to use that Great Weapon Master thing.
Alright. Then we're just going to Reckless attack him.
Okay.
Too reckless.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, and you catch him with your axe with a baseball type swing, and he also flies off the wall with an accompanying Wilhelm scream.
So I guess these are... The back archers could hit me if they wanted to, couldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
They're
fuck it,
definitely
I'm
in
just
range.
moving on. I'm just moving on up then. Fuck it.
All right. So that was it for Colossus' turn. So now it's the enemy's turn,
That's 2 more, Lark!
and Sniper
Still think I'm way ahead.
Sniper
don't
3
think so.
here, dropping his bow. I'm gonna go with a short sword. He's got advantage on the first attack.
Neither hit.
Second
Love you,
attack
Hayes. First one hits.
for 2 damage.
Woo! Wow! Ow! Ooh! Ooh!
Sniper
Paper
4.
cut!
Sniper
Ace
4
is
has
dead.
2 attacks. He's gonna desperately try and shoot at Colossus. Advantage, first attack,
Yep. First, yeah, hits.
8 damage.
Ooh.
Second attack,
Nope.
misses. Sergeants are
Man.
gonna desperately move up to try and defend the door.
Y'all almost got me to half HP!
Sergeant, 3 attacks. 3 attacks with advantage. Here we go. First attack.
And this is where Colossus died. That hits. For
5.
5.
Second attack.
I'm just gonna do it at the end. Misses.
Misses. Third attack.
Hits.
For 6 damage.
So I'm up to 11 damage. Okay, go ahead.
Sergeant number 2. 3 attacks. First attack.
Do these all have advantage?
Yes.
It hits.
Oh boy.
Yeah. For 5 damage. Second attack hits.
5.
4
4 damage. Sorry.
20. Hits.
6 damage.
26 damage. Ooh, I'm looking pretty bad now. Ow. Ouchies.
Yeah.
And shit.
I'm alright. I'm still standing, aren't I?
The sniper's best shot is actually probably on Otis here. So he's gonna do
What? No.
I'm still alive.
2 shots on Otis.
Otis is gonna scream. Were those long swords?
No, those were bows, long bows. So
You rolled.
7 misses, 23 hits. Otis takes 13 damage.
Oh boy.
Sniper here's best shot.
Hang on, I've got to roll a Constitution save.
Why do you have to roll a Constitution save? Oh yeah, concentration.
Haste is concentration. I think I fucked that up.
Yeah, the DC is half the damage you took, or 10.
So he got it. 13. He did 11.
Oh, okay.
So
Then
he's-
good. That would have been
Is it
really
10?
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really freaking terrible, actually. Let me make sure I actually got the DC
I'm not gonna
right.
question it. Too late,
I
you said
think-
it.
No, I'm pretty sure that's right. It's a 10 minimum or half the damage.
Mission, concentration. Taking damage. DC is 10 or half the damage you take. And so you made it.
Whew.
So haste continues.
Sweet Jesus.
How much damage did I take? I'm sorry, I completely forgot to actually. 13?
Yeah, you took
Yeah.
13 damage. I don't know why it says the sergeant did that.
Was he shooting longswords at me?
He
He
fired a
just threw it.
longsword at your face.
And hit you for 13 damage. That would hurt like a motherfucker.
I think my
But
character
I got
sheet's
a free longsword.
messed up again.
Hey, way to look at the bright side of things.
I think Sniper 6 here's best shot is probably on Colossus. From that
That's
angle.
cruel world.
So 2 longbow shots with advantage. Shot 1. Hits.
Hits.
8 damage. Shot 2.
Ooh, God.
Does that
Yeah,
hit?
that hits.
For 6 damage.
I'm at 2 HP,
Sorry,
guys.
5 damage. My bad.
I'm at 3 HP, guys. 3.
So for once,
don't-
you see the barbarian bloodied and just stuck full of arrows.
Woo!
Still
I got
up and
some
fighting
tricks up
though.
my sleeve still. Let's do it.
Broomhist, it's your turn.
Oh.
Ah. Alright.
You just
I
witnessed
guess,
just witnessed Colossus take the beating of a lifetime.
well, let's go and join him.
Oh no.
Only one of us can live.
Yeah. We're gonna do the same thing since I'm cyclical.
Hit and hit.
Oh boy.
So that was on the sergeant?
Get him wet.
Yeah, the guy right in front of me.
Alright, so you've done, you spear him and then you get a really good punch on him, and he reels back, and he is looking on his last legs. Not very much left in him at all. Nivi, your turn.
Okay. I'm
Fine
thinking
with
about
him.
it. You ran up way past me. I can't get to you. Like
Bye.
it's gonna be rough.
Bye.
Alright, let me move my 30 feet. awful. Let me do cure wounds at 2nd level on Colossus.
Okay. So 2d8 plus your ability plus your gem.
Roll high.
Wow.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Alright. Oh, I'm back in it.
Wow.
It's a shame
Still
you can't power spells.
Is it what?
You can't reroll the.
Right? Wouldn't that be nice? As I can't do anything else.
I'm alright. I'm good. I still got some tricks up my sleeve. I'm not dead yet.
Oh, and no, I'll keep the wind wall up.
Alright. Alaric, your turn.
Alright, I guess I can shoot from back here. Well, Hunter's mark that guy, and go
Okay.
ahead, and I gotta go big or go home, so this is gonna be a sharpshooter. That's a miss.
Go home,
We'll
please.
go at him again.
Go home, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're gonna get me killed.
So both of your shots go very wide at the target, sailing off into the distance.
Oh.
And that's it for you, isn't it? Are you still hasted?
Yep.
You're still hasted, so...
Oh yeah, no, we'll do a third shot. Same guy. That is a 1, a 3, and a 4.
I see.
Get it all out of your system now. Otis, your
There's
turn.
gonna be more?
My turn.
Yes.
Fireballs, don't fireballs, don't fireballs.
Don't fireball you.
Yeah, fuck it, fireball me. Fuck it, do it. Kill him.
I will use. What's that thing called? Flexible casting? Yeah. I'll use flexible casting as a bonus action to convert 3 sorcery points into 3 level 1 spells.
Nice.
And then I'll cast Split Fireball on that guy, and that guy.
So the two sergeants and one of the snipers?
Nope, the 2 snipers and the right sergeant.
Okay. Do it.
Sniper 3,
Hit.
Sniper 4,
Miss.
and sergeant.
Hit. Okay.
Ooh.
So you see...
I'll add the 6 to the first one. Yeah.
Okay.
I should
So
probably be announcing those before I roll. Sorry.
that's alright. So you see the sniper takes a bolt to the chest, and he's not looking very good. The sergeant that you hit takes one to the head and drops immediately. And then your other shot on the sniper goes wide.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna move. Wait, sorry.
Yep.
I'm gonna move behind somebody because that was.
Alright. Colossus, your turn.
Here's a bonus action. I'm gonna pull out my small heal pack I've got. And I'm gonna slap it on myself. That's 2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 6. Alright, alright. Then I'm gonna turn to the sniper to the left of me, and I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay.
Normal. And if it hit, does it have to announce? Do I have to announce the burst strike before it hits, or can I see if it hits?
Before.
Burst strike.
Hits.
Oh, sweet Jesus. 15
Alright.
damage.
So you see the sniper take your axe to the abdomen, kind of grunt, and then fall to the ground defeated, and you gain 15 HP back.
Okay.
Sick.
I'm back up to 33. Just like that. So that's 1 hit, and I've still got 2 more.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit the sergeant in front of me. Normal.
You thought about saying reckless. You thought about it.
24.
That hits.
16 damage.
That sergeant's not looking too good.
Hmm.
Pretty wounded.
I'm gonna hit it one more time. Normal.
That hits.
Bye, Felicia.
Yep. So you finish him off. He crumples to the ground, defeated.
And I'm gonna move up here.
All right. That puts us on the bad guys. And again, using the same tactics as the other soldiers, Sniper 3 drops his longbow, makes 2 short sword attacks at you. These
He
don't
does not have advantage.
These don't have advantage.
Yeah. And he hits.
So the
On the
second one
second.
hits for 2.
Awesome. Awesome.
Sniper 6 isn't going to pass up the opportunity for this easy shot on you, Colossus.
He does
2
not
of
have
them.
advantage.
He rolls 2 ones in a row!
The spirit of the bear attacks me, motherfuckers! Urgh. I'm scared because I'm so fucking big.
So this sniper witnessed you running up the wall, taking shots from all of them, and sword swings from all of them, and still fighting on, and still looking alright, and he's so psyched out that he actually just, like, shoots at the ground in front of him, like his arrow doesn't gain any traction, and just kind of stumbles out of his bow. Sniper 4 here, threatened by Brewmist, is going to drop his longbow and make 2 short sword attacks.
Ooh.
So 3 damage to Brewmist.
Woo.
And yeah, Brewmist, your turn.
Oh boy.
No, you're alive this time.
I don't know. That's weird. And then shoot some darts, throw some darts at the guy that's sort of close to me.
Okay.
So, dart,
The one
dart,
right next to you?
yeah. And then
You had
back
your-
off.
Okay. You take an attack of opportunity. Does that hit?
Yeah.
For 4 damage.
Yeah. You fucking poop.
So you miss with your dart.
Yeah. Could have been great.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Nevi, your turn.
Well, since Colossus decided to run even further away from me, that's what's happening.
I'm at 31 out of 64. I'm doing okay.
Let me run up to.
I will mark my healing
Grimace
step.
still isn't topped up.
don't
Let me
know.
run up to here, and I'm gonna cast and cure wounds at first level.
And that's on Brew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
You get 11
Why,
HP
you-
back,
you-
Brewmist.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let me go look at something here. That's more than you healed me with a rank 2.
No shit.
Jesus.
Because you were talking all that shit.
I'm still. I didn't need your fucking healing. I healed myself. Whatever.
Alaric,
I'd
your
be
turn.
dead if I hadn't killed all these foes and taken all these
Okay.
kills.
Oh, this guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah. I got them. Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Yeah.
Another 4.
Nope. Yep.
There we go.
That one hits. Who was that on?
Sniper 4.
Okay.
He is Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man, I dropped my ink.
20.
Yeah, you drop him.
Nice.
Then I'll use my bonus action to move my Hunter's Mark to this number 6.
Okay.
And we'll sharpshooter him too.
Okay. That's a hit. For maximum damage.
Whoa.
I am all over the place tonight.
That's another headshot.
Okay. Okay.
So you've dropped him.
And that's it. That's my 3 turn or my 3 shot.
Okay. Any movement?
Just hastily. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move forward.
And after
I have
Alaric,
double movement as well, so
yes.
I'll keep going to
After,
here.
after Alaric is Otis.
Oh, shoot. What's happening?
There's one sniper left on the battlement in front of you.
Save your spells if you want to.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move up here. Bonus action, convert a second level spell into 2 sorcery points. I'll post that in a second and I'll firebolt that last guy if I can see him.
You can. You have a shot on that.
Ah, cool. Oh, fuck.
But you miss.
You better not. Hey, watch him fireball.
Sorry, bro.
Comes right by Brumus' like head, just barely misses him, and then like lands at Colossus's feet. Colossus, it is your turn. You see a firebolt land at your feet.
It's like, what the fuck? And it really pisses me off, and I'm Reckless Great Weapon Master Sniper 5.
You still miss.
Alright, do it again. Fuck it.
That one hits. Yeah. So you actually knock him off the battlement. In more than one piece. You see him flying out, and you see that there are now no more enemy soldiers between you and the entrance to the switch that controls the front gate. Looking out across the battlement, you see a bunch of fighting in the fields in front of Terria. You see the bulk of the forces sort of gathered up at the front gate, expecting it to open up. You see a door in front of you to a control unit over the front gate.
It's probably unrelated. Let's go back down.
Okay, guys, we win. Let's go home. I'm not feeling so good. All right, I'm gonna move up because I said I'm gonna move it, and I'm gonna look at the door. Does it look like it's locked?
No, it's not locked. It's not trapped. And you open it up.
No, I didn't say that. I'm gonna let
Okay.
everybody else catch up with me.
Okay.
Like, you guys want to take a short rest? Oh, Brumus wants to go. All right, Brumus, open the door.
All right. Inside, you find no enemy soldiers. You see the mechanism that controls the front gate. You see the lever that will open up the portcullis.
Does it look like there's any traps inside?
No, you don't see anything like that.
Where's the lever?
Do this. So it's a very small and cramped room, but there's nobody inside of it. You just see it. It's sitting right in the open.
So I don't see any trap.
You don't see anything out of the
I
ordinary.
don't see anything?
You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
I'll make my way around the outside wall. Where's everybody else? Over to the lever. The lever looks cool.
Yep.
Open this. I'm gonna fuck it. Open the lever. Fuck it.
All right. You pull down the great lever on
Yeah.
top of the portcullis. You hear a creaking of metal, and then the action of chains as the chains begin to pull up the gate. You hear a rallying war cry from down below from the Western forces, and you feel the thundering of hooves as they start to charge in through the main gate. Looking out of the window next to you, you spot a familiar figure in the courtyard. You see Theoderic. You see him make a gesture with his hand. A soldier next to him blows on a horn. You see Theoderic retreat back towards the keep of Terria as the Western soldiers pour into the courtyard to engage all the soldiers.
Oh boy.
After pulling the lever, you notice some stairs down out of this place and down towards the front gate.
As it is.
So you following the steps down, you meet with the Western armies. You see Rayor, the Northern Lord, kind of stroll up. He says, "Oh, good job. We'll have to rout them and finish them off. Theodoric must fall."
Can I just like have some arrows sticking out of me?
Yeah, you just have arrows casually sticking out of your body.
It's like y'all waited long enough to show up.
If we had gotten close while that if we had gotten close while that gate was down, we would have been sitting ducks for their archers. Now we can get in safely.
I'm just gonna look at the arrow sticking out of me, like, okay, yeah, good for you.
Colossus, the rest of you, I must implore you. Take the fight, the Theoderic. We'll take care of the soldiers. It looks like he retreated to the keep. And catch your breath. Take 5 minutes before you go in.
Oh yeah,
He's bound to have
short
some tricks
rest.
up his sleeve. Up his sleeve.
So we're taking a short rest.
If you elect to take a short rest before confronting Theoderic, that is your prerogative.
What do you guys think?
You seem to have the time.
I think so.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Alright, while you're short resting, DM has to pee. So BRB.
Man,
Oh boy.
Excuse me. That'll do. Come down. One hit. 55 each. I'm gonna be right back.
Hit dice, we add our Constitution modifier, right? Oh well, that is good.
It should already add it for you. It's your whatever your hit dice is plus your con mod.
I'll take that.
Alright. I'm back. Oh, I see some maximum hit dice there. That's pretty promising.
Yeah.
oh, that should have been 3.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I had to go to see the nurse.
So everybody all short rested up?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I need to roll hit die. Sorry.
Oh wait, it's our hit dice plus our Constitution modifier.
Yes.
So that would have been 17 plus
I will roll
12.
2 hit die.
It's 29.
Why not? Okay, I'm at full.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have an extra hit die left. Okay, cool. I forgot it was plus your Constitution. Okay. Cool.
Can I shuffle around some spell slots and sorcery points?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what I'm doing there.
Did Nick use a long sword or a short sword?
I
I think.
forget.
Longsword?
I think he was a longsword user.
Okay, cool. I just needed to know. Might have picked this sword up.
All of his stuff was on paper. His character sheet is blank.
That's fine.
Such is Andrew.
Let's go with long sword. That sounds about right. Sounds like Battletoads music.
No, it's Nobuo Uematsu.
That game was fucking hard as hell on Super Nintendo. All right, let's make our way to the keep.
Okay. So, you make your way through the combat. Bunch of soldiers, engaged with soldiers, fighting in the streets, all along the houses. You manage to clear a path towards the keep, where you saw Theoderic go. You come up to the keep door, you find it already slightly ajar.
I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
As you knock on the door, it opens up the rest of the way.
I'm gonna do my best Jar Jar Binks impression. I know I'm gonna be like, "You's about to die."
So as you walk in, you see Theoderic standing alone. You see he is fully armored up. He's got a spear. He's got a sword and a shield in his hand. He's looking at you with the fury of 1,000 suns.
I'm gonna take it that haste has worn off.
Yeah, after a short rest, it most certainly has.
Okay, but we don't have to suffer any of the negative side effects from it.
Nope, you sort of
We
took
would've
care of
suffered.
that. Yeah, while you were resting.
But my pot's still in effect for the drink.
Yes. So while you were resting, you feel extremely fatigued as the haste wears off. But then it kind of, it wears off of you. And you feel alright now.
I don't get my long rest from my bear strap. Okay. Where's everybody else? Why are y'all never coming in here?
The first 2 rows, please.
Can I check the room? Can I look and see if there's like booby fucking traps?
I can't dodge arrows this time.
Otis.
Sorry.
So yeah, perception checks from everybody. Alaric, yours has advantage.
It's okay. I'm really great at these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! What? I didn't even need advantage.
So Alaric, you know that Theodoric isn't stupid enough to come in here alone. You figure that somebody else is around. You take a closer look around the room, and you see signs of somebody you used to work with. You see, hiding behind a pillar here, Shiva of the East.
Shiva!
You remember Shiva? He liked to throw daggers, and he liked to coat his weapons in poison. He's attempting to hide behind the pillar, but you have noticed him.
Good, good.
Theoderic addresses you. You think this is some great victory? Huh. I should have killed you when I had the chance. Well, that's not a mistake I'm going to be taking again. If you want a monologue, you can forget it. Let's go. Let's roll initiative.
Ooh,
I go there.
that's not
Yeah.
as bad.
These
Nice.
initiatives tonight.
Here comes my 20! I'll take it.
Question for you.
Yeah.
With how much I've learned of them, do I know if are they very wise? Would you say?
Looking at them, they don't look particularly wise.
Okay.
Alright, we're on count of 3.
I
Alright.
thought Milo had some shit he wanted to show us. What, Milo? What are you doing? Ah, get your head in the game.
He does have some cool shit. He's just, out of it.
Wake up.
7. Man, these initiatives from these
Yeah, boy.
these elite soldiers, these favored of Janus,
It's
really
what
struggling.
we needed.
You have haste again, homie?
I've got 1 haste left. We just
Who's
have to
your-
hope I don't get hit by anything. Because then we're
Who's your,
fucked.
who's your boy? Asmongold, that's who.
He is my boy.
I haven't seen you in
Fucking
song today.
Fool was running around a Murloc onesie at BlizzCon.
Was he? That's awesome.
Did you see him?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
awesome.
they got a picture of him.
So were Berbert and Selthus.
I have one too.
All right,
They didn't
Hello?
get this party started.
Roll 20. Where'd my music go? Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You've captured the spirit of this campaign. That's a little loud, isn't it? Hold on.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
That was about like what Tom and I just did. That sounded like what Tom and I just did.
I thought you just recorded us and played it again.
All right. So, Alaric, you see Shiva hiding back there behind the pillar, but none of you else do. Nevi, it's your
Hey,
turn.
not even with the 22? Jeez.
Okay, I want to move.
You don't see that bitch over there.
Here. And I want to cast Slow. It's a 40-foot cube within range.
Okay.
So technically, I can't see him, but technically, I have to choose 6 creatures, but I can't see him, so I don't think it counts. He needs to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, Theoderic is gonna save here. You can't see Shiva, so
Yeah,
That's-
I get to choose 6 targets.
he does not make it.
Oh, what a slow dude!
All right, so
So
minus
slow
2 to
to
AC.
Yeah,
Oh!
-2 to AC. He can't use reactions, and on his turn, he can only either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
And it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Yes. And if
Wow.
he tries to cast a spell, he has to roll
Damn!
20, and if he doesn't make an 11 or higher, doesn't work.
Wow.
And if he makes an 11 or higher, it goes off next turn.
Oh my god!
Can he make another save on that?
On the end of his
At
turn.
the end of his turn, he can try.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he doesn't have any.
Wow.
Arctic Druids. That's not
Yep.
normally a druid spell, it's a special Arctic land druid spell.
About time you had a good spell.
So after Theodoric says "Let's go," he goes to pull. Yeah, that's more or less what happens. Otis, your turn.
Goes into his Baywatch run.
I will haste Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Yeah, boy! Oh, you can cast it on both of us? That is
That
awesome.
costs me 3 sorcery points and a level 3 spell. That's my last level 3 spell.
Perfect.
That was my level 3 spell too, so make it count.
We're hasted again, Alaric.
Oh, I know.
And I have 18 strength right now too, which is baller.
Are these desks over here?
Yes,
Is
those you
that
can't.
a table?
Yeah, you can't go through it.
Can I go hide behind a bench?
Yeah, you can. You can make a stealth check to hide.
Oh,
Stealth
I don't
roll.
do that. Otis is made of stealth.
Okay. You think you are the most hidden motherfucker around. Colossus, your turn.
I'm gonna go into a rage. And since I'm hasted, I'm 5 to... Oh yeah, fuck it, I can get up there. I'm gonna get up in Home Dog's face. And you said he was using a shield?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going just reckless regular attack on the first one.
Okay. That's a hit.
Would the first one hit?
No.
Oh.
Even with the -2 penalty from slow.
The first roll would have hit
Was this-
with the -2.
Okay. Good to know. 18.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it again. Oh! Oh shit! Get it, boy! It's just a
Alright.
regular. That's not Great Weapon Master. But that's still 26.
Ouch! Theoderic looks wholly unprepared for the amount of pain that you brought.
I got one more attack.
Yeah, so you swing at him, and you deal a substantial amount of damage.
Reckless Great Weapon Master on the last attack.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh! Woo!
Mm. Ouch. Yeah, you land some really solid hits on Theoderic. You've kind of hit him. He's wearing chainmail, and you kind of hit him in ways that weakened his chainmail and caused blunt trauma underneath. And he grunts in pain.
Solid.
Brumus, your turn.
Just grunt. Damn.
Alright. I'm gonna go join professional bear man and join the carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just then die, but that's okay. And
Never
spear
die.
and punch, and then we're gonna use a key. Punch again.
Mm. So the spear hits, and your second punch crits. Hmm. Alright. For a total of 19 damage. Ouch. Theoderic.
He exclaims.
Ouch, he exclaims. Theoderic wouldn't say that. Alaric, it's your turn.
Okay. How long has it been since our catapult battle thing?
5 minutes plus about... You were in combat on the wall for 1 minute, so 6 minutes. Yeah,
And then the 30-minute short rest.
5
5
minutes short
minutes.
rest.
Oh, so I've got the okay. So I can transfer my hunter's mark without using a spell slot then, because it lasts for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm gonna pop it on old Theodoric, and we're going triple sharpshooter.
Mm.
Bring it.
Really wanting him dead.
Yeah, my rage is I'm raging basically. I see him potentially
Good.
dying.
But who's gonna kill him?
Jesus
So to say,
Christ,
is
dude.
this the guy you're fighting over?
Woo! Yeah, this is home dog.
They don't fucking
I'm
miss.
just gonna do it all at once.
You guys, with your... Alright.
Did all
Roll your
three of those
damage.
hit?
Yeah, all
they
three of those hit.
You did-
Oh.
You have a boss battle for us?
This is supposed to be a really challenge...
He go.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. That was 160 points of damage from 3 people.
Mm-hmm. So as you all stroll in this room, Nevi casts her spell. You see Theoderic slow down. Right? And you take your opportunity while he's slowed down. Colossus slashes him as much as he can. Alaric, fueled by the rage of what Theoderic has done to him, lets loose furious, reckless shots with his bow. 2 of them hitting each of Theoderic's lungs, and the last one, with extreme fervor, collides directly into Theoderic's head. He grunts in a slowed sound of shock, and then nothing, as he crumples to the ground, dead. Okay.
Oh, Colossus could be so mad.
And now it's the boss's turn, of which there is still some fight left. Okay. So out of the pillar here, you see... Well, you don't see it. Well, what was your roll? 22, Colossus? It actually does not beat his hide of 23. So you think you've won, and then out of nowhere,
Cat.
Cat. So he is going to take advantage on this because he's hidden. So first attack with advantage. Oh my god.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. So both of those miss, but he's got a second attack with advantage. Okay, this one hits. So, make a Constitution save, Colossus.
Colossus is dead? I'll be right back.
Colossus is already celebrating his victory. You're also going to take sneak attack damage. Alright, so you failed the save, so you take full damage from that. Alright, so you take 21 plus 11 is 32, so you take 16 damage, Colossus.
Oh, is he on the phone?
Maybe.
Oh shit! I hit the mute button. Sorry.
Welcome back.
44. Okay, that was weak. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of fucking was, wasn't it? Nivi, it's your turn.
Did I notice?
You did. Once he,
I saw all that going on, right?
yeah, once he made his attacks, he's no longer hidden.
Okay. And it has poison, but does it poison Colossus?
No, it was instant extra damage.
Okay. Just instant damage. Okay. Let me do. Gosh. Can't really do much to him. Let me just heal Colossus because I saw that with a. Let me just do a first little cure wound.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, DJ. I didn't expect it. It's so good.
And Colossus.
And Colossus, what? 8 points, yeah.
Alright.
I'm just having a lucky night on my damage on my rolls.
Disgusting.
Otis, it's your turn.
Twin Taste is the way to win.
Makes me want to be a fucking Vengeance Paladin.
Or a Bard. Bards are good at haste.
Vengeance Paladins get haste and that poison, though.
Otis is gonna hop up on the table and split firebolt the guy.
Mm-hmm. 3 attacks.
I believe.
Whoa!
Sorry, ignore the last one. I only heard 3 beeps.
That's still 3 hits.
Oh, good. So yeah, what is that?
22 plus 9 is 31, plus whatever the... Is it
Plus-
3?
Plus 1 because I didn't announce it and I should have.
So 32 points of damage.
32. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 33 because the 1 becomes a 2.
That's it.
So you see the bolts kind of all 3 hit him, and he grunts as he does. I mean, he's Shiva of the East. He's a shady assassin type. He doesn't have much to say.
So the first 3 hit.
Where'd that guy come from?
Good to know.
Colossus, your turn.
I mean, let's just keep the... There's no brakes on the pain train. We're going Reckless Great Weapon Master on Shiva
Mm-hmm.
for the first attack.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And
Ouch.
yeah, let's do it again.
Yep. That's a hit. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, why
Yep.
not? Keep the train going.
Oh,
19
That's
should
a,
hit?
that's a hit.
whoa.
Yeah, 19
Shit.
hits.
I thought it was a disadvantage for some reason.
No, I had advantage because it was reckless.
Alright, so that's a total of 31, 51.
Fif-
51 plus 19
70?
is 70 damage.
Jesus, that's 142 points of damage in 2 rounds.
So you swing your axe at Shiva 3 times, and all 3 of them connect. And you see that he's really not meant for straight-up combat like that. You easily overpower his short sword and all of his fancy little assassin moving, and your 3rd attack lands directly in his abdomen, and he lets out a surprised grunt and crumples to the floor, defeated. Holy fuck.
God almighty. Oh, that was... Hey, level 3, and you forgot the haste.
Yeah.
You forgot about the haste.
So, just like that, there are now the corpses of Theoderic and Shiva of the East in the castle keep.
Is Theoderic right in front of me?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out Nick's long sword. I'm just going to stick it in his chest.
Theoderic, he's kind of like squirming. He's dying, but not dead yet. And he's looking up
Oh,
at you.
please leave him alive. I yell. I run up and stop Colossus from doing
I
that.
stick Nicholas's long sword, like,
Okay.
right in between his right shoulder and, like,
No.
upper left pectoral muscle to where I won't hit any vital organs.
Ugh!
It's going to cause him some pain. I'm just going to leave it there. Like, I want to pin him to the ground, stab him.
Yeah. Cute. Very cute.
I
Well?
bend down to him and put my finger over my mouth real quick before he says anything. And I say, I undo my mask so he can see my face. I say, "You remember me, you son of a bitch?"
Alaric. Fucking Alaric von Eichhorst. You son of a bitch.
You remember what you did to me?
Yeah, 'cause I knew you weren't pure. Look at you. Taking up arms against Janus.
Oh man, I was pure. I was pure south from the get-go until you stabbed me in the back.
He's southern.
Shut your damn mouth, Otis. You stabbed me in the back. You branded me an outlaw and you tried to have me killed. Way I see it, you're the traitor around here. Now, question for you. Do you remember what we used to do to traitors and deserters?
Get it over with.
Oh, it's not gonna be that quick. Seeing as how I remember you taught me how to do this. But I'm not gonna do that to you because I'm better. I'm a better man than you ever will be, or ever could be. And I kick him, like just mule kick him right in the face.
Ugh.
I should do what you made me do. You made me skin people alive that
sounds
deserted.
pretty good. Sounds pretty good.
And I could let this big fucker right here do that to you, and you howl and howl and howl until you finally gave your last breath. But we're better than that. And besides, you might have information anyway, so we should probably figure out what that is. And I nod over to Colossus. Why don't you ask him some questions?
Okay. I'm gonna take one of my 5 javelin I've got, and I'm gonna pin his other fucking shoulder to the ground, just to make sure you don't go anywhere. You know, we can't have you running away again, like the coward that you are. What do we want to ask him? Where's Janice? I mean, wrong answer. I'll punch him in the face.
Are you talking about the fucking lizard or our king?
Both. No, he's not my king.
You know where the king is. He's in a seat of power. Jancrest. As for the lizard, I don't think he fucking exists.
Really? So why did you serve him?
I didn't serve the dragon. I served King Janison, a man with a vision. A man who wanted to unite the world. Except you all. With your liberties. You could never understand what he wanted to do.
I've got 4 more javelin. I'm gonna take out another one, and I'm gonna pin one of his legs to the ground. Anybody else want to ask him a question?
You fucking idiot. You've got about 30 seconds.
Okay. I don't really know how long that is.
30 seconds to what?
Till I bleed out, you fool.
I mean, we can heal you. You want to come heal him a little bit, maybe? He's not going anywhere.
That's really brutal.
Yeah, he killed Nick.
I'll toss you a healing pack because I'm not going to heal him.
Which kind?
A regular one. A regular healing kit.
I'll use a regular healing kit on him.
Okay. You see enough of his wounds start to close that he stops bleeding out, but he's still very pinned to the floor.
I'll take out one of my other javelin and I'll pin his other leg to the floor now that he's stabilized.
Okay, he's destabilized again and bleeding out once more.
Good. That's fine.
Really? What do you think you're going to learn?
I just really wanted to fuck with you. I didn't really have a whole lot of questions to ask.
You northerners are barbarians.
You slit a guy's throat, and I'm the barbarian.
Yes, I gave him a quick and merciful death, which is more than what he should have gotten.
Yeah. It's not what you're getting, is it, motherfucker? Does anybody else want to do anything this fuck before he dies?
No, I'm good over here.
Okay.
Do we have any of them healing packs left?
I do, but
Just crush his skull and be done with it.
I'm
And
gonna
I turn
pull-
around and leave.
I'll pull Nick's sword out of where it was in his shoulder. And then I'm just going to plant it between his eyes.
You hear Theodoric give a dying gasp.
Oh wait, I do have a question.
His soul is headed down the endless river, my friend.
Do you have Speak with Undead?
what's the fucking best?
I'm going to pull my javelins out of him, but I'm going to leave Nicholas's sword in his fucking skull.
And so Theodoric's corpse rests in the keep of Prontera, with Nicholas's sword planted between his eyes.
That motherfucker's got any loot on him?
I would like to take the poison off of Shiva.
Okay.
Oh.
You find one extra vial of poison. After looking at it closely, you reckon that it will add an extra 2d6 damage and can be applied to 5 arrows or a melee weapon for a total of 5 attacks.
And if you crit, that would double the 2d6 as
It
well.
would, yes.
Holy shit. What about Daddy McDeadpants?
Looting over Theodoric and Shiva's bodies, you find 1,000 gold worth of trinkets and valuables.
Okay.
That's a lot of gold.
That is.
I don't know what to do with this charisma potion I've got now.
Hang on to it. We still got a dragon to kill.
Oh. Right.
So, after your extremely challenging boss fight, you
Is
hear
there any
the
other loot in the room?
That 1,000 gold also is from trinkets and valuables in the
Everything.
room. Yeah.
His shield didn't look like better than Milo's or anything.
No.
Okay. And his chainmail might have been, but we fucked it up.
Mm-hmm. Um, so after your extremely challenging boss fight, you hear the sounds of combat kind of dying down outside.
Fuck, let's go outside and see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Where is everyone?
We'll
So
see how they did.
as you go back out to the courtyard of Terra, you see northern and western fighters finishing off a few Janus soldiers. The corpses are piled up pretty high. You count a lot of casualties on your side, but you count a lot more casualties on Janus's side. After the last ones in sight have fallen, you hear the voice of a soldier ringing out, "Theoderic has fallen! We've won!" You hear a rousing battle cry from everybody on your side, as when you look around, the remaining Janus soldiers are fleeing the city.
Well, yeah. Great work, everybody. Good fighting.
I need a drink. Is there a tavern in this town?
Is Snake alive? Did Snake live?
Um, you don't see him anywhere yet. Things are a little bit too hot for old Snake right now.
Of course they are.
You do manage to find a tavern. Naturally, it does not have anybody tending the bar, but
Okay, is there still alcohol in it?
there is.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just gonna get some alcohol and sit down and have a drink.
And so you do. And so Colossus heads to the Frontera Tavern and has himself a drink. The sounds of battle finally finish dying down as soldiers start to pour in through the gate. Everybody seems elated with their victory. You know, and they kind of search around for any people that might be hiding, waiting for an ambush. In the meantime, soldiers start to clean up the battlefield, pulling any of the casualties away, piling up the bodies, and whatnot. Eventually, it is grim work. Eventually, Rayor, the Northern Lord, finds you, accompanied by Ophelia. Rayor is completely covered in blood. Like, he has split a lot of heads. Ophelia is not looking quite as bloody. She doesn't get her hands dirty.
They find us in the tavern.
Yeah, she says, it's very predictable where you guys will wind up after a fight. Well, good job anyways.
Thanks.
She regards Alaric for a moment, and she regards the rest of you as well. It looks like a lot of you have tasted the sweet taste of revenge.
Indeed.
You could say that.
Feel any better?
Not really.
Honestly, I thought about killing him for years after he sold me out, and now I don't know. It's kind of like the hunter is nothing without the hunt. So it's a weird feeling, you could say.
That is,
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
that is usually how these things work out. Well, good hunter, if you would lend us our skills further, if you would lend us your skills further, there is a new target. Not one that has done anything to you personally, but one that has done much damage to the realm. And his name is King Janison. We are now in a prime position to march on his home in Jancrest, the seat of his power. It's now or never.
Like right now, we can't like rest up.
No, not right now. She laughs.
I'm ready. Let's go.
But yes, from our position here, we have a good shot on Jancrest itself. Drink in the victories. We're going to need to keep this up. Jancrest will be even more well fortified. And I fear what happens when the supposed dragon brings everything he has to bear against us.
I'm gonna walk behind the bar and ask, anybody else need a drink?
Yeah, I'll take something.
Rayor kind of
Sure.
laughs. I'll take one, brother.
I'll pour him a big mug.
Yes.
Slide it to him, and I'll pour everybody else drinks that want it.
Ophelia says, you have to excuse me. I am obligated to help with the cleanup duties. She kind of steels herself and goes back out to the carnage.
I decline, and also I leave the tavern.
Oh,
Okay.
see ya.
He's got to go brood somewhere.
Rayor kind of claps Colossus on the back. So, how was it? How much of a fight did he put up? Huh?
Not as much as I thought he'd put up.
Ah, yeah, these Southerners talk a big talk, but when it comes
Yeah.
time, they go down.
Like Mama always said, remember your ABCs.
You should have seen it. I swung my...
Always be cleaving.
Always be cleaving. Yes, that
That's
is our
right.
clan motto.
That's right.
You should have seen it. I took one swing and two of their heads. One swing. Ha!
Yeah.
I should get an etching done of that.
Or a tat. Get tattoo on you. Yeah. Hey, look at this! I got this bear thing on me now. It's pretty cool.
Yes, I like the sound of that.
Yeah. I mean, like I was tough before, but I'm even tougher now.
Well, much more fighting to be done. Drink up.
Okay. Next stop, Jancrest. We
So,
might want to get some tougher catapult guys though next time if we need to reuse them. Man, them guys. Them
We
guys,
could just bring more of them.
them guys were not the strongest. We might want to put some northerners up there with a little more meat on them bones. Just saying.
I'll take it into consideration.
I mean, it'll
So,
help.
the rest of the night is pretty much devoted to just cleaning up the mass of dead bodies and healing the wounded, and dealing with the wounded enemies that are now prisoners.
Where are they being kept?
Outside of town, in a
In
like a prison camp.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for Droopy McDroop pants.
Oh my goodness, cat.
Looking for Alaric?
Alert.
Yeah.
I don't want to be found, so.
I can still look for you.
Yeah, you're gonna roll perception at disadvantage, investigation at disadvantage.
Couldn't be perception.
Nope.
Dang.
You absolutely do not find this man.
Whatever.
Is he a double agent?
I'm beginning to think so.
The only conclusion that makes any sense.
I'm gonna drink the extra beer I brought
Secret.
with
Agent, man.
me and head back out to camp.
So they've set the camp up closer to the city now. A lot of the soldiers are starting to move to occupy the city. You notice that there really aren't any civilians around. You can kind of guess that the civilians were evacuated with the knowledge of an incoming attack. You figure they're probably elsewhere. Southerners, Milo and Alaric, you reckon that the fastest roads out of here are either to Castamere or to Jancrest itself. So civilians are either off in either of those two cities. So it's kind of a ghost town except for Westerners and Northerners.
Are there like ravens about, like, to send messages?
Um, that is not a thing.
How do you send a letter in this world?
That would be horseback right now.
Okay. Yeah, never mind then.
Yes. There are going to be methods of communication in Chapter 1, but that's Renaissance technology. You guys aren't quite there yet.
Alright, and how far away would the civilians be by now?
You figure that Theoderic probably gave the order for them to evacuate as soon as he got there, and you guys were a day behind them, so they're probably a day out from Terria. Likely right about there, north of Janport.
Okay, even if they were just walking?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. That's unfortunate.
What are you doing up in the north, Lucy? Nivy? Why are you up in my hometown? You better get out there.
I'm from the north too. It's like the far north.
Have you deported?
I don't know why I'm on the screen.
You're in Astalan. Jesus, you're not even in this continent.
What
You
is
just
wrong with
teleport.
the hell?
The show over here. Be like a whale.
You have that shape?
I can actually go into like a reef shark now, I think.
So you guys level up to level 6.
To
Level
what?
6?
You're level 6 now.
Oh wow.
You are
That's too much.
you are now at the maximum level for this campaign, for this chapter.
Oh my.
Ooh. So I mean, I'm be at
boy.
64. There goes the-
The sun sets, and you know that tomorrow your final battle awaits.
Oh, hype.
So
Mhm.
tomorrow's our final battle. Fuck killing artists. I'm gonna be back here.
So next session could possibly be your last one, depending on the decision of the party. Depending
so
on
session's Saturday, right?
if you guys want to do a non-Wednesday session, it depends on everybody being there. Everybody will need to be present for the final session, possibly final session.
If it's on a non-Wednesday, I would prefer doing it during the day, but again, I would prefer to just keep it on a Wednesday.
I can do next Wednesday, but I can't do the Wednesday after.
I cannot do the next Wednesday. I have work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the week after is my birthday.
Oh, well, happy almost birthday.
Happy
almost
almost
birthday.
birthday.
And I imagine you don't want to be sitting here playing D&D on your birthday.
Well, see, I would, but I don't know how much Nick would appreciate it.
Whose birthday is it?
My birthday, but
Hey.
he has plans already.
Well,
Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck your
Just
plans.
kidding.
I'm playing D&D.
yeah, it's just kidding. So it's 1d12 plus my Constitution modifier.
Roll it! Roll it!
I mean, at this
Basically,
at this
At
point,
this
you're
point,
so
it doesn't really
overpowered.
matter.
Look at that, Lauren. Look at that, Lauren.
And
Oh
my
yeah,
Constitution modifier is 4, I
it
think.
was a risk.
Just do your hit dice, Colossus.
No, I don't have my hit dice set up right.
It should
How do
automatically.
you? Yeah, it's automatic.
Why not?
You should just be able
Could've
to
been
run your hit
worse.
dice.
Oh, I did it again!
You're fucking kidding me.
Disgusting.
80
Hacks.
health,
Hack.
80 hit points. 80 hit points at level 6. I
You're
love
fucking
it.
kidding me.
Boop, boop.
I got the average.
The DJ finger of death is the thing.
I'm resistant to
Or
that.
disintegrate.
I'm resistant to that as well. Resistant to everything but psychic.
All right then.
I took the average up to the last 2 levels.
And then you rolled max twice.
Last 3 levels. Yeah, I rolled max 2 out of the last 3 times. And I rolled like 1 under average last time.
So, I was actually worried about that boss fight. I was sitting there kind of tuning the numbers, and I'm like, that's probably a bit too much. And you kind of just completely shit on it. You kind of just.
And then we walked in and you forgot about haste.
Yeah. But now I know about haste.
You also
Oh,
know
no.
about slow.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
trust me, the final battle is it actually is going to be a challenge.
I regret everything.
I mean, that, to be fair, that was a insane series of rolls. I mean, he rolled low on initiative, low on his wisdom save, and then Colossus got a crit, Brew got a crit, and then I hit 3 times in a row.
Mhm.
I hit all 3 of mine too, and they were great weapon master.
So it
One
was
of
just
them.
a series of really good rolls and a series of very bad ones on his part.
Right.
Yeah. There was no way I could
I mean-
realistically fudge that. There was no way I could
We did 169 points of damage in 3 attacks.
Yeah, yeah.
It was kind of crazy.
So he started out at 100 HP, and I saw how much you hit him for, and I'm like, well, I nerfed him too hard, and I put him back up at 150, and then you just fucking finished him off anyway. You just fucking finished him off. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that gives me a really good idea of what to do with the last bits here.
I hope
Um,
everyone got good at level 6.
I cannot be charmed or frightened while raging.
That's not good.
Oh, wait, no, I can move through plants. That'll be helpful.
Fucking druids.
I get a new favorite terrain, which does nothing in Vanilla Player's Handbook, and a new favorite enemy.
Yep.
Dragons are your favorite enemy, right?
They are. That and Urban is what I'm taking for my favorite terrain.
Mm-hmm. Well, those will both apply for your last 2 sessions here. Possibly 2. Like I said, next session could be the last one. I suspect, knowing the personalities of the people here, that it won't be. That you guys will want to see it through. But we will see when the time comes. Yeah, good job tonight, guys. That's all I have. Good job tonight, guys.
Thanks for a
Awesome.
great game.
Yep,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thanks for playing with me. Thanks for
On
playing.
a related note, what is everyone else playing for the second one?
It's a good question.
Paladin, Barb, or Fighter? I mean, I thought about the Bugbear Fighter with Polearm Mastery and Battle Master with a 10-foot reach.
Oh, that's right. We can do any race now, right?
Yeah. So they get a 5-foot reach normally, and then you roll Polearm Master and you get a 10-foot reach, so you can use your attacks of opportunity to like fucking trip them up and shit. With your superiority dice, it'd be pretty stupid.
I know Telrex playing a Warlock.
Yeah, an imp-based warlock.
And I'm either playing a Bard or a Rogue with a small dip into Sorcerer. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Multiclassing is fine.
Shadow Magic Sorcerer is like... I love the Nightblade archetype is one of my favorite things, like Rogue that uses illusion magic. So, that would be what I'd be going for. And Arcane Trickster kind of sucks.
If I could figure out how to do
I love
the...
Arcane Trickster.
I mean, it's fun, but it's not necessarily